Hello guys, and welcome to the ArchieLuxury live stream channel, broadcasting daily for your benefit. What can I say? Blue Shirt Buddha says to upvote. Upvote. So I gotta tell you, I always keep a bit of emergency money up my sleeve, and I lent it to my 25-year-old son. So, you know, because he's moving into a place, so I'm absolutely skintus. PayPal ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. I'd appreciate it. Speaking of being depressed and down, I got Dis. I don't know what to do with Dis. Some people say he's loyal. Some people say he's a pain in the ass. I'm not really sure. All I do know is that his channel's pathetic. I'm not really worried about him streaming or stuff like that there. He's just, yeah. Hello, boys. Hello. How are you?
Morning.
Doing great. Doing great.
How are we?
Man, you got a nice looking home.
He's talking to you, Dis.
No, you.
Yeah.
You. No, of course I'm not talking to Dis. I'm talking to you. Timely.
Yeah, I moved from the study I was in. It was a plain wall. A lot of comments about it looked like a prison cell, which, yeah, all right, fair enough.
It basically is in New South Wales.
Well, true. So I thought I'd move to another room, so bedroom. I've got a.
Let me just say this to you. I'm, you know, I always have a bit of emergency money between bills.
Yeah.
And then I lent my son $520.
Yep.
And I'm skintus now. You know what I mean? It's just one thing. It's not one thing, or it's another. You know, like I always keep a bit of emergency money to pay, and then it just. Hello, Wizard. How are you, Wizard?
Hey, Stefan. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm okay. You know, I have a bit of emergency money between pay periods, and I lent $520 to my son because he's moving it. It's just a disaster. You know what I mean? It's another disaster. These kids, they really, Wizard, tell me I'm doing the right thing helping him. Please tell me, Wizard. Wizard, I need your counsel here. Please tell me, Wizard, I'm doing the right thing helping my son. Please, Wizard, please tell me that.
May I ask why you lent him the money?
Because he's living with his mum and he's about to be made homeless. He's just he's just kind of he's a fail to launch. You Americans would call it fail to launch.
Maybe he's a What do they call it? They call him a late bloomer.
Yeah. Now, guys, just out of interest, I'm desperate for money at the moment. So for 20 super chat $20, and I will boot the annoying Israeli Japanese guy, and I will also boot producer Mark for $20. You get to pick who gets booted. Anyone on the bottom line is available to be booted.
Just quickly as well, Arch. You got Racing R $5.
Racing R $5. Arch, is this a rising star? I got to be totally honest with you. No. He's a schmunz. A month. A month. What?
A mumser.
A mumser. That's it. A mumser. He's a mumser. And
Archie,
yeah.
you speak Yiddish?
Yeah.
Katzat.
Here we go. We got Kaus Kalkman, €5. G'day, Arch. Forget about all the bastards and do what you do best. Get your mojo back. Archie explodes. What do you think about Longines? Look, I got to tell you, Longines is a non-starter. It's just, Longines, Wizard, in many ways there is like Chrysler. You know Chrysler automobiles?
Yes.
They were the Mercedes-Benz of automobiles, and now they're garbage. Does that make... Remember the Chrysler in the 60s? They were a quality vehicle. Chrysler made some
and just
really...
just like Chrysler's doing now with like the 300C and all that, Longines is bringing back some of the old heritage as well.
But, the 300C, it'd be okay if the thing worked. Chrysler actually makes some of the most unreliable cars in the world. And guess who they teamed up with? Fiat. Just when quality couldn't get any worse, you joined. Now, I love Fiat. It's, as a company, the style and design is amazing. But let's be honest.
Reliability.
Wizard, me and you are too old to bullshit. They make garbage. Rusty garbage.
Rust buckets.
Guys, whose TV is running? Go to the fucking TV.
It might be Wizards, but we don't talk to Wizard like that.
There's no TV here.
I don't talk to him like that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
come on, guys.
15 shekels from Dis.
Here we go. 15 shekels from Dis. Love you, Arch. Here's my money. Enjoy it. Marcelo is a great guy. I'm not sure about that. Wizard, what do you think of Marcelo?
Marcello? I don't know who Marcello is.
It's that Jewish guy with that stupid bird on his shoulder.
What, does he have, a little parrot?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a Yofi.
And we got Green Room guy. Hey. Yeah. Hey, Wizard.
אני רואה שאתה מדבר עברית.
קצת עברית.
I got to tell you, many people have told me he's annoying. So now, guys, it's your chance to get rid of him for $15 US. Just super chat $15. We'll get rid of whoever you don't want.
Mighty Pontiff, did you hear about the one that shall not be named, what he did to our buddy JJ?
Artem? Or the soul?
The one that shall not be named.
The soul guy. The old soul?
No, the guy that you ripped into and with rights.
Oh, that right guy.
I don't know. I didn't say any names.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
He's like, he did JJ wrong.
And actually, I have
spoken
to...
you've been vindicated about everything that you said came true.
Holy shite, you're joking. Jay Wright, bring up Mercedes 1972 300 SEC. Now, there's no such thing as a 1972 SEC. It'd be a 300 SEL. The SEC didn't come out into the W126s.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hey,
Master JJ.
Well, hello, JJ.
JJ. We're just the thing I love about you, JJ, is
yes,
you can come into a room and tell me who I need to get rid of here.
Oof. Let's wipe out this bottom row.
Who is the poison? Tell me who the poison is, because I want to get this show on the oh my God, you know what? These were beautiful. Just sorry, we got someone else's here. We got who's William? Who's William?
Balagan Bachanut.
Arch, by the way,
Who's
by the way,
William?
Happy New
what's up?
Year. This is the
Hey man.
Hey, Archie, how's it going?
Hey man, it's all good.
Arch. You should
Tell me who do I get rid of,
Happy New Year
JJ?
for all your Jewish friends.
I didn't know that.
Let's
Sorry,
cut it
I
down to
didn't-
6.
Shana Tova, Shana Tova.
I don't know there
Who
was
do I-
that many guys in here. I'm
Who do
sorry.
I get rid
Happy
of?
New Year this year.
Tell me who I get rid of. Too many people in the chat. Who do I get rid of?
Well,
JJ, tell me.
You're the boss, man.
Come on, man. I want you to pull the sword out. So I got to tell you, it's that new guy, Mummy. He goes because he's the first in, first out. I got to tell you, that fucking Jewish guy in Japan, he pisses me off. I got to be honest with you, he can go to sleep. And yeah, I think it's about it. That's a nice producer
bring this
Mark.
back.
As long as, sorry,
Can we swap him out for this?
you want to get rid of producer Mark?
Yeah, he could go.
Okay, there we go. There we go. That's the group.
He's about as entertaining as a glass of water, Arch. Let's get,
But at least he just sits there and shuts up now.
yeah, but he could do that from the audience. Maybe
We
if
got
he
green
should-
room for that.
if
We
he's-
got
yeah.
green room to just sit
Yeah,
there
we
and
got
do
him to sit
nothing.
there and look pretty. Where's your Tim background? Put
Yeah,
the
you missed,
green
you missed
background
one
back.
there, Arch. You got Ken Fresno 20.
This JJ just
Here
saved
we go.
you. This JJ
Ken
just saved you.
Fresno,
This is
just
good.
Thank
very,
you, JJ. Thanks, man.
Anytime.
just very quickly, just going to bring this up quickly. I want to bring this up. That's the 1970. I love these cars. Just very quickly, Wizard, what do you think of these? If you turned up in one of these in the 70s, you were loaded, weren't you?
You were king.
This is a proper Mercedes. None of this plastic water pumps.
Isn't
No,
that
no.
what Michael Douglas drives in the Kaminsky method?
Yep, and the Kaminsky.
No,
report. Yep.
no. He's got the coupe. The very,
coupe,
very.
the coupe.
He's got the
yeah.
1960s.
Yeah.
1960s. It's the convertible as well. It's not just the
Yeah.
coupe. It's the convertible.
That's right.
Couple super
It's been a while
chats.
since I've seen it, but
Sorry.
yeah, the front end.
Okay, here we go. Ken Fresno, $20. Marcelo, time, the boot, and let the wizard speak Yiddish offline. So I am very sorry there. We're just going to bring him back. We're going to bring him back full screen. Marcelo, hello, Marcelo. Marcelo, hello,
Yeah?
Marcelo. Hey,
Do you like-
I just want to say,
Do you like me?
not really. I don't know. You can be annoying.
I
You
think
know, but
Ken said
I
time
do
to
like
boot him.
annoying people. So I'm saying to you, Marcelo, thank you for your service.
It's been
Okay.
a short-lived. friendship.
Yeah, there we go. We've still got 2 people in the waiting room. We've got producer Mark and we've got William Mummy. I think William, it's just not a good day today because we've got a full house. So just come back tomorrow.
I think William's actually cool.
Is
I
he?
don't-
I've already booted
I-
him.
All right, well, he
Okay.
can come tomorrow. He's
And
busy,
producer Mark, he just sits. Okay, let's not get into an argument. Okay.
GB,
And we got
$2
okay.
here.
Here we go. There are too many people in the, and we got Sard now. Who do I get rid of, JJ? Sard or Dis? Dis has got to get to sleep. Come on, man. He's got to get some sleep. It's too. Dis is okay. Dis, it's great having you on. We love you. See you tomorrow.
What do you want from my life, man?
It's 2 a.m. You got to get some sleep, man.
Green room
No,
put
I
his
have-
screen on, so he
I
he
don't
has-
walk. It's Rosh Hashanah. I don't walk.
Yeah,
don't
leave him
work.
alone.
Yeah,
Come on,
it's
a
New
Jewish
Year's.
holiday. It's a Jewish New Year's.
Jewish
Arch.
New
Let him
Year's, so
stay.
there's no
Let him
work.
stay.
I'm ratings
okay.
gold, man. Don't kick me. If you kick me,
Let-
Okay,
Will-
GB,
let Will-
$2. There's two. Okay, we got GB. Now let's just be quiet, guys, because we got to be honest with you. The stars are in the top row. Okay, so just there is a pecking order here. Okay, so just be. Now I got to tell you very quickly. Those were cool Mercedes. They were very, very cool. I like them. I like them indeed. You know that.
Super chats banking up
Here we go. Kaus Kochman.
Yep.
Art, serious question. What's the lowest acceptable tier, not Oris watch? Please say, should I say?
L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Look, I would say Tudor. I reckon a Tudor Black Bay is about as low as you go.
Right. Even like
Okay.
Tag Heuer is like what, semi-serious. Like you can't really take them fully serious. I would say.
Look, I think in the Monaco, those limited, those reintroduced classics, they're
Right.
kind of cool, right? But I think realistically, like you can't have an Iconaut. Can you? An Iconaut doesn't class. That's just a Wizard. That'd have to be one of the ugliest watches ever. The Iconaut, the Tudor
Yes.
Iconaut. You can see
By
why they
Tudor,
went
yes.
broke in America, can't you? When they bring out garbage like that,
Yeah,
they wonder why people don't buy it.
I agree.
Yellow raincoat, $5.46. We want the man with the bird back.
Oof.
Okey-dokey.
Hey, Arch, I just realized, am I mid-tier garbage?
No, you don't have your image on.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
but you should have JJ next to you.
Quite a few
Put-
super chats.
Swap
I'm
Jay
good.
Wright,
I'm good.
JJ.
here we
I'm
go.
good. I'm only
Jay
good.
Wright,
JJ
2
next to you.
pounds. What the fuck? Telling me about cars, 280 SEC 3.5 childhood car. So I got to tell you, there's no such thing. An SEC is a coupe.
Yes,
The
Sport Edition
S-Class
coupe.
coupes didn't come out until the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, so a 280 SEC, 280, it'd be a 280 SEL, I think. That's what I think it would be.
All right, you got LC $2.
Let's have a
You got
look
a
here.
whole
What's
bunch
here?
of
Let's
them
have a
here.
look. This is an SE, this is a, I think that it might be this 280 SE Cabriolet. There was a coupe version of that. I love these. That's Kowinski. Just out of interest there, do you watch the Kalinsky thing, Wizard?
Yes, it's very good. I love it because I love Alan Arkin.
Who's Alan Arkin? Which character is
His
he?
mate.
His mate, his
Oh,
buddy.
the mate who died. He died.
Yes.
Now, can I ask you something? The
SEC
start-
came out in 1969. 69?
Yes.
No, 69.
No,
Yeah.
but it wasn't an SEC.
No, it was an
It was
SE.
an SE.
3.5 coupe. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It was never called an SEC, but
The
the
SEC
badge
came
never
in
said
the 80s. That's right.
100%. Wizard, Kalinsky affair. One thing I'm a little bit cheesed off with, his mate ran out of money to pay his IRS bill. And then his friend lent him $1 million, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
How unrealistic is that? Let's be completely honest.
Well,
Be completely honest with me, Wizard.
Alan Arkin plays a multi-millionaire, so
I know, but
if the
how
guy's worth
unlike-
80, 90 million and his best mate has a problem for $1 million, I don't know. Why, Pontiff?
Yeah.
Your heart's bigger than your head. You would do it to your best friend. If you
No, but
had
what I'm
100
saying
million, you lend him one.
No, but it just seems very unlikely. You know what I mean?
Oh, weirder things happen in life, my friend.
Yeah, in the movie, I can't get into the script because I see that and think this is garbage. I'll be honest with you. In American Psycho, it completely destroyed it for me when I found out the reason Patrick Bateman got the job is not because he went to Yale, not because
his
he was
father.
a good broker. It was his father. So
Of
I
course.
thought,
Connections.
yeah, but it wasn't even his own brilliance.
No, it wasn't. It's not what you know, it's who you know in the States.
Yep.
LC $2.
Okay, hang on. What about the Tim S? $5. What about that one? Sorry, we got a few. Sorry, you tell me which one's the next one.
No,
LC,
you did
$2.
Jay, right?
Bring William Mummy on. Brilliant Mummy, you can come back. Come back on. We just had to get rid of a few people there. So William
You got
Mummy,
Racing
come back
R,
on.
$5.
Now we've got Racing R, $5. Keep this, thank you. Ken Fresno, $2. Green Room right is top row material.
No, JJ should be where I am, and you can move me
No,
in JJ's
no.
place.
JJ should be where
You
I
are
am.
you are the guest
You
of
move me
honor.
down a
Stay
little
there. You didn't put what's his name on, by the way. That's not William
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, it's not William Money. Okay, no
Neither
worries
one of these
there.
two
That's,
guys.
that's not him either.
No. As long as the Israeli guy, he sounds more French than Israeli. As long as that Israeli guy just shuts up with that stupid bird on his shoulder. I won't tell you the story, okay? I had this girl I was going out with ages ago, right? 20 years ago. And this other guy was really infatuated with her. And he used to send photos of a bird on his shoulder whilst he was completely naked. And I just thought, that's so weird. You know
It's
what
so
I mean?
wrong in so many ways.
Interesting idea.
It is completely weird. You know what I mean? I just thought,
Now,
why?
is that considered bestiality?
No. It's just weird, okay? Next one, we got Jamie
Jamie
Opulence. £5. Let this stay, AC3. Chilling, enjoying the shenanigans. Have a great show. Or, by the way, Jamie Opulence, we released the interview on the ArchieLuxury channel. It was released this morning. I did an interview with him. I'm going to be doing a few more interviews. He's a great guy. He's a really great guy. Watches 24, $2. Do Rolex men prefer blondes, brunettes, or redheads?
Rolex men have one of each.
That's right.
I don't think hair color really matters, to be honest with you. It's the
I like
person.
exotic fruit.
Yeah, normally black hair. Asian and Arabic would be black hair. Tim S, another vote for this to stay. Arch, why is Submariner 3 times the cost of a Seamaster Diver 300? Is it worth the premium? Hey, it's called supply and demand. Supply and demand. Okay, I didn't write the rule books. It's supply and is it worth it? You tell me. I don't know. You've got to work this out. Stop smoking? You stop smoking? Good on you.
Muted.
That's good. That's a really good thing.
Wow.
That's good. Wizard, I want to, now that you're on here, I want to say congratulations. I saw you. I've had secret spies filming contacts of you. You said, hey, I want to go on Archie's show. I go on Archie's show.
That's
I go
right.
on this show. I don't care. I just
don't
go.
care.
You're very transparent,
But
Wizard.
you're the OG, man. I respect you.
Yeah, no, I got to say, it's not about having groups and things like that, is it?
I'm not a groupie kind of guy.
Yeah. And here we go. Horology, one vote for
Man,
this.
this
you're
one,
from?
Arch.
Yeah, horologist, Chris.
Arch.
Chris, thank
You
you.
gotta go up. Goose Corkman, £5.
Okay, thank you. This guy here is keeping me. Kaus Kochman, €5. Archie, I own a Rolex, a Speedy, and a GMT, Tudor GMT. Is it legit to buy a Sinew one or a Breitling or stick? Look. Be honest with you. Stick to Rolex. Why do you need it? It's like somebody who's got a Mercedes, a BMW, and a Ferrari. They want to buy a Chevy Nova. Why? Why? Don't. There's no point. A Sin 1, U1, that's for people who can't afford Tudor or Rolex. They just... Breitling, you know, if you really want a Breitling, like a Super Ocean, don't just buy one for the sake of getting another watch.
No.
If you really like one, see, someone who really likes a Breitling would say, I want to get the SOH, Super Ocean Heritage. That's what, but you didn't say that. You said you want a Breitling just to add numbers. So if you're just adding numbers, stick to Rolex.
Got some super chats.
Stick. Thank you so much there. We got some super chats coming fast and the furious horology. $5. One vote for this. By the way, guys, if you could PayPal to ArchieLuxury72 at Gmail. I need about $100 to come up with my sons. Man, I am so skint at times. I lent my other son $520. And I said, right, because I didn't give you a birthday present, take off $100. You only owe me $420.
And how old is
That's
he?
very kind of you.
25. Right? And then he hits me up for $20 this morning, and I said, mate, I've already stretched myself to the max to get you the $520. I said, I think we're coming to the end of the arrangement. You got to look at paying me back some of the $420 because I gave him a $100 birthday present. I said, mate, you got to look at paying me back. I am absolutely stretched.
But has he ever repaid you before?
Look, he hasn't. He hasn't. He can be a very. I'm trying to get him on the right path.
Right.
Because he's.
You got $5
I said to him,
super chat.
Here we go. $5 super chat. Horology. We did that one there for horology. We got Jaden Kaufman, $5. So what happened between JJ and Artem? Gaslighting. JJ, you lead with the story. Tell me what happened. It was brutal. It was so brutal.
Hey.
Let me just say this.
Arch, is this a $5? Is this a $5 super chat? Really?
I think we need a bit more.
We leave it at this. I don't know who that is anymore. He's been snuffed.
Archie.
You got 20 pounds.
All right, there you go. That's a taste done. More money for more info.
My God. Sorry, which is the next one?
That one. Yeah, you're
Archie, I
right.
gotta take a dump, Archie.
Okay, you don't need to tell us that. You just say, I'm
Oh,
just going
thanks
to be
for
away for a
sharing that
minute.
moment with us.
You know, the
Okay.
problem with this is this. The problem is this.
Yeah.
This. You don't say that. You just say, I've got to be away for a minute because we don't want to hear what you're doing. It's only if you're an A grade on the top line you get to share that. If you're down the bottom there, you just say, hey, you know what, if you're on the bottom line, you don't even need to tell me. Turn the mic off, turn the camera off, and go because we're not going to miss you.
But you've got
Okay.
me and JJ in the wrong spot. JJ should be on the top, and I should.
No,
be
JJ hasn't got his picture shown. If you don't have your picture shown,
That's it. I'm being punished.
yeah, exactly. Kaus Kochman, €20. Archie, lose them all except the top 2.
No, you don't want to do that.
That's a good idea.
I got to tell you, honestly.
Green Room
that's-
got to have his screen on.
I
Arch,
tell you
and
what,
he's got to be
is
on
this
Super
William
Chat, dude.
Munty? Is that
Yeah,
William Munty? Yes.
Yeah, William Money. Yes.
Yeah, I'm right here. There I
What's
am.
so good about
Oh.
William Money? Tell me this.
No, he's cool. He's always in the chat. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a cool
come
dude.
on, nice super chat sometimes too, Archie.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just a regular guy.
$20
Archie.
super
I'm just a
chat there,
regular
Arch.
guy.
Okay, which one's this? The horology one?
Arch, I have a question.
Hey, we don't need you to ask questions. If you
Are
want
you-
to
are you
super
keen
chat,
to what?
you know what you do. If you want to ask a question, you super chat. Anyone on the second and third row, you don't get the right to ask question. That's Wizard and top row only.
I'm still in the
Okay.
second row.
Poor JJ's still on the bottom.
Well, JJ's the enforcer. Okay?
I got to keep the
Jay-
second and third row in order here.
JJ's the enforcer. Exactly. Here we go. Horology, $5. 1 vote for this. We got Jaden Kolkov. What happened to JJ and Artem? Well, they had a
No,
fisticuff
you've
fight.
already done that one. Hang on, you've already done that one. Further down,
JJ
you see
said he'd go around and sort it out.
No, come on.
That's what Kaus Coke. He does that. I tell you this, Artem gets you so angry, you just lose sense of reality. You just get so upset. Kaus Kochman, €20. Lose. Okay, we did that one there.
Not done that. Next one down. Jaden, $20.
You know what? Jaden.
Yeah,
Jaden.
yeah.
Here we go.
There you go.
Squeeze me, JJ. Laugh out lies. What's that
Go
mean?
on, JJ.
Hey, squeeze them for more money, Arch. Pay attention.
He's just giving you $20. Tell us, JJ.
All right, I'm going to give a little bit of the story. I'm not getting too into it because I don't want to give any juice to the fella. But basically, we got into why things are the way they are, and I asked him to be a man and assume some of the, some of the responsibility for maybe things he's done as well. And he pretty much gaslighted me the way he gaslighted you and said we had nothing to do with his channel, and if we made no difference showing up there night after night. And basically, I just was like, oh, all right. So basically, you appreciate nothing that me and Marco ever did to help you build your show. He said, I didn't need you guys. So then he told, I wasn't even going to tell anyone what happened, but then he's going around in his chat room saying that he read my soul and then I exploded on him. Another thing I might add that he's copying from you.
Yes.
Right. He just can't. Maybe he should use some of his super chats that he gets and purchase himself a personality instead of stealing yours. But whatever, that's cool. You know what? I tried to stay neutral in this whole thing, and yeah, that's pretty much. He's trying to do the same thing to me that he did to you. Circular reasoning and gaslighting. You know, he'll walk you in circles because he'll never answer you directly. So, and if he ever wants to come on and dispute any of these facts, Arch, he's more than welcome. So, look, it is what it is. I wasn't even going to say nothing, but he's going around individually messaging all your big donors once again, kissing ass and saying that I exploded on him, playing the martyr like he did with you, playing the sympathy card like when he told everyone you were going to send a pipe bomb to his house because You said his first
I
name.
never even said that.
I know.
I
know
never
that.
even said that
Right.
shit to him. You know, this
Right.
is just nuts. He's delusional.
Mhm.
He wants to play the victim card. That's what makes
Right.
me sick.
He's
with
telling
him.
people that I've secretly been hating him forever, which is not the case and not what I said.
No.
I said, Tim, it's all water under the bridge. I just want you to admit that we've all made mistakes and maybe we could all work past this. That's exactly what I said. And he would not be refused. And I was not the only one there. There are plenty of witnesses to what happened.
From watching Archie's videos for many years, I have heard you go as far as say, I wish someone death when you get into your explodes moments, but you've never been specific.
No,
So-
no, that's look. I got to tell you, it's
Sorry,
I find
Timely, your camera seems to be frozen.
yeah,
Is
I
it?
noticed that.
All right, give us a sec. I'll fix it up. 1 sec.
Yeah,
Right. So
Ken
basically,
Fresno-
he crossed the wrong guy, Arch. I'm not having that. You ain't gonna go around telling bullshit about me. I mean, look, honestly, Arch, you tell the truth. You always tell it like it is. You don't give a shit. You know, I've never been anything more than straightforward. Do I say what it is?
I must admit, even when you've had the grubs on your channel, you've always told me, "Hey, Arch, I've got these guys on." But
Right.
no offense. This is just because, you know, I say, oh, yeah, that's okay. And I'm pretty cool about things. I don't really get upset. Or as long as you tell me, keep me in the loop, I'm fine. That's okay.
I even said, Archie told me not to have you on or I can't drop the link anymore. I still let you come on. Like,
Yeah.
So don't say I wasn't like a friend to everybody or I hated you. If I hated the guy forever, why would I do that? It just doesn't make any sense. The whole thing is, look, you got to just be a man sometimes and admit when you make a mistake or admit when, you know.
100%.
But
some guys lack the gonads to be a man.
Right. I wasn't going to even get into the whole thing, but I mean, being that
I'm sorry, JJ, but I mentioned it to Archie because I felt you deserve more respect, man.
It's not even that. I mean, that you mentioned it is fine. I wasn't going to say anything before that, but he thinks like these guys that he's messaging are not my friends. They're coming back to me saying, look what Tim's saying about you and showing me screenshots of what he's writing.
Yeah.
So I don't know who, you know, what he thinks he's doing, but or why he's doing it, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't even care anymore, Arch. I'm just, you remember how you said snuff him out? So good. I deleted him from my channel. I'm never going on his, and that's it.
Yeah.
I said, you're so interesting and great. Let's see you go at it alone for a month. Let's see what your channel looks like.
That's exactly what I said to him, too. Right. Didn't I say that?
Right.
I said that. I said, hey,
some people don't want to hear the truth. I said, you ruined everything with the digital fridge and going to David SW.
Look, I got to be totally honest with you. Just very quickly. I'll just get this super chat, then I'll tell you some more goss. Ken Fresno, $5. Arch, can we get a punter on from Uganda? He and the wizard can speak Rootaroo for us. Because wizard speaks every language known to man.
No, that's not true.
Another 3, yeah? No, that one.
Okay, here we go. Tim S, $2. Ken paid to boot Birdman. So why is he here? You know what? I'll tell you the reason he's here is because I can boot him a second time. That's the reason he's here. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. There we go. That's the reason. And just don't laugh too much there, Dis, because I'm not really a big fan of yours. Okay?
You can boot me if you want, man. Come on.
No, that's okay. Just stay there. It'd be all
Another
okay.
one from Jay Wright.
Okay, here we go.
LC, $2.
Here we go. Jay Wright. Jay Wright or LC? Which one do I do? Sorry.
LC, $2.
LC, $2. There we go. Tim stole from Marco 2, having no personality.
Oh, and now he's walking. Now he's walking the streets drunk, talking about watches.
Oh, that Gonzo's streaming. Let me tell you about that. That is
I wonder
absolute.
if Austin Daniels is going to sue him for copying his shtick too. That's what Austin Daniels did that. He always walked around having drinks and looking at watches.
$2. JJ's a stand-up guy. Anyone can see Tim is a SOB. That's from GB. And Jay Wright, $2. Has Pro Mike got Scorsese's phone number? Yeah, good point there. Okay, just very quickly, I just want to say this, okay? I find with Artem himself there, when he first came on, I actually liked the guy. Can I say that? I actually liked him. He was friendly. He was really nice. He was kind of like, you have a group, group dynamics. You have someone who's a ambitious backstabber, you have the young flunky, you have different people, and he was kind of really good at networking and teeing things up. The problem is he's a self-centered son of a bitch. At the end of the day, it's all for himself. And, you know, I realized he was a monster. You know when I realized this? When he said he's going to have a network where everybody works, and he's made himself important because he was nothing, right?
This
super
15
chats.
shekels.
Here we go.
I was like 10 shekels.
Here we go. 15 shekels. Shout out to Jamie Opulence, the Mensch. He's a great guy.
Mensch.
Follow Mensch. He's a great guy. I love Jamie Opulence. Tim Wrong, $2. So you want me to stop reading your soul then? Go. And Kaus Kalkman, €5. Archie, just lose 605 now. Off these guys, please, and talk about watches with the real guys. Yes, I will. I want to tell you this seriously. The reality is, with him, Artem, he just... I got to tell you something. I've had... You know how you have a relationship with women? There are some women who just argue with you and you just can't stand them because they don't play fair. That's what Artem's like. And
It's
I got to tell
circular
you...
logic, Arch. Circular
JJ,
logic.
you said something very true to me. You said he sets up this argument, but even the people know he's bullshitting. When he's telling you this and he's convincing you that you're so wrong, other people know he's full of shit. This is what you said to me. It was so true.
It's true. It's just a matter of logically trying to. He will not let you logically solve it because he'll talk you in circles. Even though everyone knows he's, but whatever. Look, this is the bottom line. I didn't always hate him. I don't know why he's saying that. He's writing, "What's my angle?" I have no angle. I don't give a shit about this. I come on here for fun. I don't want drama.
Even Plastic said this to me, and he never really liked you.
Yeah, I know that. And you know what? Fine. Look, at least I can respect Plastic as a man. We may not see eye to eye on shit, but I still respect Plastic as a man, even though he's crazy. But I lost all respect.
He is crazy. The guy is nuts. He's nuts.
But at least he's a man, Arch. At least he's a man. I gave the guy every chance to reach out. I put my hand out. Tim, just be a man. There's no cameras on. This is not a show anymore. This is just me and you talking. Like, come on, man. Let's just, And he's laughing and looking at me with those crazy eyes. You ever see Dexter? You know the show Dexter, right? Yeah. Remember the parts when he's like out and he doesn't know how to feel, so he's logically trying to figure out how to feel.
Yes.
I'm like, you're like him. You're like a sociopath that doesn't kill people, though.
He does have a problem with one of his eyes, but you can't blame him for that.
No, it's not that. Okay. It's not that. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying I don't think he has any real feelings or knows how to feel. It's always trying to figure it out in his messed up head. And once I realized like what I was dealing with, I just said, this is it. I'm like, I don't even want to talk to him. We'll just go.
You know what I think the problem with him is?
4 new super chats, so you got 4 of them.
Okay, here we go. Racing R, $5. Archie, I am lost. Who is Artem, Tim, or Marco? The good news is, Racing R, it's not important. They're never going to be seen on the show, so it doesn't matter. Madman, $5. Upvote you pontiff fikers. JJ, a real man with integrity. And we've got Weezard, $10, Mighty Pontiff, often imitated but never replicated. And Ron the Shrink, $2. JJ's a very solid dude, but needs to share Gabagool.
Gabagool.
That's that cheap baloney, isn't it?
No, that's mortadella.
From an Australian Italian to an American one, what's gabagool? We don't.
It's capicola.
Yeah, it's like a salami, like a cold.
Yeah, it's gabagool. It's really capicola, but they call it gabagool.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It's slang, like
it's
street.
It's nasty.
No, gabagool tastes good, especially spicy one.
Look, I got to say this to you, JJ. The thing is, right, with him, he was just so full of shit. I got to the stage where he was really making me angry, right? Like really, not just for the show, but I was really pissed off with him. And I thought, you know what? I don't need this bullshit in my life. Just completely cut it out. You know what I mean?
There's no reasoning. That's the question. Like when
I got to tell you something. The other thing that makes me really upset is he was negotiating with Bear to spill the guts on Pugsley. Right?
We'll call him Marco. I still like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
be
not gonna-
nice to him.
He was
I'm
going to
not gonna
spill
call
the
him
guts. He was going to spill the guts with screenshots, everything, okay?
Right.
Guess what? He then starts to backpedal on those promises.
Right. But you know what he did instead, right? Want to even know the better part? He's going around telling people, like, if I do that, it'll be bad. Well, people told him, if you do that, it'll be bad for your channel. So instead of actually doing it, he's just messaging people individually and sending him the screenshots of what Marco said about him. So he's dry snitching on him instead of actually doing it. Right. So it's even worse. So
mind you, I got to be completely honest with you, JJ. He's doing my work, okay?
I know what he is. The
whole community. I thought the community. What? These guys are so You know what his problem is? He's a narcissistic son of a bitch who would do anything for fame. He would crawl through sewage. If I said to him, right, jump down that sewer and you will become famous.
And Arch, let me answer this honestly. Seriously, though. Answer this honestly. Wasn't Marco offered the same thing to do a thing on Tim, and Marco said, I don't want to do that to Tim. Give him the credit where credit's due.
No, we're still negotiating with Marco. I'm sorry. I don't exactly want to. Please, I put my hands up. We're still negotiating with the juice because I want the juice on the channel. I want the juiciest juice possible. You understand? I want to provide quality entertainment to my punters. That's all I care about is providing juice.
Ron the Shrink, $2. You got another one.
Here we go. Ron the Shrink, $2 from Ron the Shrink. Just hang on, I've got to find it. Here we go. Ron the Shrink, $2. Tim dancing with his watch and coffee gave me the creeps. I got to tell you something that gave me the creeps. Hang on. Tim Wrong, $2. I'm starting to feel like you're actually angry at me. And Pine Baron, $5. JJ, I took your advice and bought Parfums de Marley. Layton,
Nice.
Great stuff.
Good job.
And finally, Ron the Shrink. All good socialists dance with Starbucks and Rolex. Let me just say one thing to you, okay? Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
He's actually got a really nice wife, Artem.
Yeah,
Why would you
she's
go
nice,
on
yeah.
footage? Why would you go on footage trying to chat up other? That's just so. I'm sorry, Wizard. Can you back me up? Let me just explain something to you, Wizard. To have an affair is French. To get caught is American. To do what he did is just completely. It's cheap garbage. He's got a lovely wife. Here we go. Jay Wright. JJ, the last 6 months, you, Tim, Marco, and others have gooed through.
We're good, though. We were good. We were good. But then he decided he wanted to present his case about why Marco was bad. I gave him an ear. And then I said, well, do you think maybe he doesn't like you because you did some bad stuff to him in return? And I mentioned the things, and he looked at me like I'm crazy. And we got into a discussion, and he decided that we are all wrong, and he's 100% right. And if he wants to dispute me on any of this, I got plenty of people who will back up every story I said and more. There's way more, but I don't even want to get into it. Yeah. I'm not trying to ruin the guy. I just don't like him and don't want to talk to him anymore. I tried to quietly
You don't want him in your life. You just decided you don't want him in your life.
I swear. I just said, you're out. You're poisonous. I don't want to deal with you. Let's just go our separate ways. Get off my channel. I'm never coming on yours. I didn't mention it to anybody. And then today I wake up to 20 texts. Tim's saying he read your soul. You exploded. Tim said you're trying to do this.
He's stealing my line. That's my line. I'm the one who does the soul readings. Okay.
Arch, he doesn't have a real personality. He don't know what he's doing. He's lost in space. I mean,
let's be honest with you. Before he came on the ArchieLuxury live stream channel, he had a crappy channel on hiking and video games. It was garbage. It was absolute garbage.
I said you can't even admit you but you got all the subs from Archie, which is fine. But admit it. Fucking admit it. Yeah,
exactly.
I admit, where'd they come from? Out of space? They're the same fucking people that are on here. I mean, come on, guy. You really can't admit it? Are you that delusional? You think we don't know?
He says he could have done it himself. That's what infuriates me even more with him.
Well, that's what happened. I said, if we didn't come on and help do your show every night after Archie, if he didn't have all the subs and let you drop the link, you think your channel would be where it is? Yeah, it would have. It would have just took a little longer. Completely delusional and disrespectful to everyone. He doesn't care about anyone. Trust me.
Here we go. Ronnie
you.
Paul, $10. Arch, I never liked Artem the moment I saw Bernie Sanders bumper sticker on his shelf. JJ, I like. He's a great guy with some really questionable taste in watches. Fair point. I can see that. Mr. GMT, $2. Hi, guys.
Mr. GMT.
I got to tell you, seriously, the thing with Artem is there is no substance. Like when I turned off the oxygen, it's like a chemistry lab. Turn off the oxygen. He went into gonzo streaming. That's desperate. Do you understand? Like, it's funny for the first, you watch it, you think, oh, okay. But it just looks pathetic and desperate. He went into McDonald's. He turns into a real arrogant shit. Did you see that stuff? I mean, Wizard, what do you think, Wizard? Come on, tell me. Just be honest with me. I'm not... What do you think? It's desperate, or what do you think?
Without a doubt, highly desperate.
Look, like everything I'm saying here, Arch, if you want to bring him on to dispute it, he's more than welcome.
I honestly don't want to bring him on because what'll happen is he'll gaslight me and he'll flip it around. He's never wrong. You understand?
I got plenty of witnesses that'll pop on too and back up everything that we're saying. So if he wants to dispute it, all right, they're not going nowhere. Relax, we'll get him. If he wants to come on and straighten it out or say I'm lying, come on and do it because we got people ready to jump on and back up, corroborate all the events. I didn't even get into anything
I gotta
that
be
happened
honest
yet.
with you. I don't think Marco's completely innocent himself either. To be completely honest with you, he was predatory. That guy was predatory. But Artem is even worse predatory. Can I say that?
And at least Marco is willing to say, I didn't do everything perfect and whatever. Like, start to work on some type of, at least recognition. This guy's fucking delusional that he did nothing.
Kaus Kochman, €5. Arch, I'm just a putz, but I miss the days this show was about watches.
Really.
That's why we tune in, not because of the Kardashians. And here we go. Instagram, Basil's Beezels from New England watch collectors, $5. Could this be a private chat later? I think we would like to talk wristwatches. I get people have disagreements, but with all due respect, this is a lot. Look, I got to tell you, Instagram, Basil's Beezels from New England watch collectors, I'm trying to suck the juice. Suck the juice. I want the juice. The juice. It's all live. It's live on the channel here.
Quick check.
Tim wrong. $2. I started reading Souls 2 weeks before Archie did.
You missed one. Go up one. Fella, $2.
Yep. Fella Tools, $2. Profile, 35-year-old with Surtee Bluesy in New York with Nautilus at home. I got to be honest with you. I think it's 35-year-old. So the Surtee Bluesy, that's an old Bluesy.
Yeah.
That's a very old. That's an 80s Bluesy, okay? That's like a 16803. That's what it would be.
I'll be right back.
16808. I got to be honest with you. Why is he buying secondhand stuff? I think somebody's just showing off with a Nautilus. See, this doesn't. It's nothing. No real substance there, I'm afraid. We did Tim wrong. We did that. Now I want to get back into the watch talk. Wizard.
Yes, sir.
The Kalinsky. I love that show, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Kalinsky method is awesome.
So, you think it's feasible that he would lend his friend $1 million, $1.6 million to be exact, to pay the IRS?
Well, he's a multi-millionaire, so I think you would do it too if you had that money.
I like that Russian hooker who he found the dog.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And what happened to the Scientologist's son? Remember the son?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah, the Scientology.
Yeah.
Mr. Tom Cruise's group.
And I like his daughter inherited $10 million. My God. That's a dynamic, isn't it?
One hell of a one.
And then she still married the teacher?
Yep.
Sorry, yes, green room.
Yeah, I think we missed a super chat from Jay Wright.
Okay, sorry. Just tell me the amount.
It was £2.
Okie dokie. If you could. Jay Wright, £2. JJ, we did that one.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we did that one.
No,
Thank you
saying-
for checking. That's okay.
He's saying,
That's okay.
he's saying that we missed one from earlier.
Okie dokie. If you could.
Oh, we read this one. We said, we were good 6 months ago.
We did that one. We did that. I think we got all the Jay Wright ones. I think he might have missed it. But no, we did them. We did them. Jamie Opulence there. I got to tell you, seriously, guys, let me just say this to you. The Kalinsky affair, the Kalinsky method, great movie, great docudrama. Do you watch much on Netflix?
No.
Here's one for you, Wizard. This wouldn't be... Okay, this could be your problem too. There's a Japanese serial there called I Can't Fit. Did you know that?
I can't fit. I have to look it up.
Yeah. It's a Japanese serial on I Can't Fit.
The problem is in Canada, we don't get as many channels or series as they do in the United States.
Oh, why's that?
Because we're only 10% of the population. We're 32 mil and they're 320
Okay, it's called
mil.
My Husband Won't Fit. Okay?
Okay, I'll look it up.
Let me tell you what it's about. I'll just tell you what it's about, just so you guys know there. It's about... How do I put this? I'm trying to tell you what it's about. My Husband Won't Fit. It's a... have you seen that? Any of you guys seen that one or not? Okay, it's a Japanese language television series. The plot revolves around Kumiko and Kenchi, who become a couple. Later, they discovered they are physically incompatible, and problems innate from a marriage that is not to be consummated.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, it's actually quite a... I watched that series. It's quite interesting. Yeah, so there you go. I've also... did you see that thing? Do you watch much of the sex things on Netflix, Wizard?
I don't. There's only certain series that I watch, but Kaminsky, I think, is my favorite. There's no other real big series that I watch. I like documentaries. I watch Chef Table France.
Okay, there's a series called Sex and Love Around the World. Have you seen that?
Sex and Love. No.
Yeah, that's it. Because actually what they do is they go to different countries and they talk about their sexual habits. And in Japan, they got this really nice MILF. If you're into MILF, by the way, that's where I would have a look. And she's got a boyfriend, but she doesn't sleep with her husband.
Oh.
And I thought, you know what? That's just shit. It's like owning a Ferrari and not driving it.
Yeah.
By the way, JJ, I got a new fragrance.
What'd you get, Arch? What'd you get, buddy?
Cartier Declaration.
Oh, how is it? I never tried that.
It's amazing. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Okay?
I gotta check it out. Where'd you get it? Department store or you got it?
Chemist Warehouse. Half
Yeah,
price.
I thought that was department store, no? Oh no, that's the discount website.
Discount pharmacy. Discount pharmacy.
Yes.
Because they're the largest seller of fragrances in Australia, by the way.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They're even cheaper than duty free. With duty free, if you're going to buy duty free, you only ever buy Chanel because Chanel never discounts. Okay, so that's kind of the way it goes there. Guys, that's a couple Netflix series that I've given you. My Husband Won't Fit and Sex and Love. It's called a Christine Amanpour, Sex and Love Around the World. She goes to different countries to see what their sex and love is like. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I'm sure the wizard's never had
Kama Sutra.
The Kama Sutra. WW, $5. WW, thank you for your super chat there. Tim Wrong. Okay, we did that one there. So we actually have caught up.
Now that we
Guys.
caught up, can I ask you a question, Arch?
Sure. Go ahead.
I've noticed something after the last couple of months. I've noticed
Yes.
your watch collection has not changed at all. Are you
Yes,
done?
you
Said
moved.
that yesterday.
Are you done? Oh, you were talking about this yesterday?
No, I was going to say
Look-
that yesterday. Sorry.
No. I tell you honestly, what's happened is, I've had so many. You know how you have a couple of. Look, it's like this. You're married to a woman who's fantastic, right? But you
Right.
have a few little flings, and then you come back and you appreciate what you got at home. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And as long as she doesn't find out, it's all sweet.
All right.
Look, the thing is, I looked at my collection, right? Seriously. What's happened? Let me tell you what's happened. There's a couple of key facts. Number one, with Rolex being the way they are, you can't move in and out easily. You could move out, but when you want to get back in, the prices have gone up. It's so difficult to get back in. You see what I mean? So my 3 Rolexes, let's be honest, the sub, I'll never get a 41 mil sub at that price ever again.
All right.
The Explorer 2, remember my friend said to me, oh, you can have either one. My friend at the time said to me, you could have an Explorer 2 or the Milgauss. And I said, you know what? I'll take both.
Yeah, I remember
Because
that.
then I couldn't get the Pepsi. The Pepsi fell through. So I've got a GMT. And I've always loved the Explorer 2. Okay, let's be honest. The 42 mil, the new clasp, I love it. And the Milgauss, my favorite color. As a kid, I know my parents had told me stories. I would only ever wear blue. Blue was had to be blue t-shirt, blue pants. I only would wear blue. Blue's always been my color. So the Milgauss, even though I do technically feel attached to the 39 mil Explorer 1, those 3 Rolexes, they're locked in. You see what I'm saying?
From memory, there was a couple of days you were debating as well with the crew. It was, do I get one, the Polar, or do I get the Milgauss? And then I think the guy told you, if you get them both and the GMT comes in, that you can get one back for what you paid or something. So it was a big one.
Exactly. So I got to tell you, he's going to bed. That's good. He's gone to bed. He's tired. He's a tired man. So I got to tell you, in all honesty, there, those 3 Rolexes I can't get rid of. Then I got the Speedmaster. The Speedmaster, you know what, JJ? I got out of the Speedmaster. I managed to get it back at a bargain.
Right.
Don't get out of it again. Stay with the Speedy, right?
Yep. Right.
It's the big box Legends. I love it. And then my Reverso, I had that engraved to stop me selling it. That's how that's what a problem I had there. So those 5, they're not for sale or trading. Agreed?
Agreed.
Then the Pateks, I got the 4 Pateks. Let's be honest, I always wanted the World Time, so don't sell that.
Right.
The annual calendar has such a cool story to it.
Right.
Then I got the 5127, which really gives me memories of the 5107 I used to have. Because it's white gold, very, very similar model. I don't want to sell that. And then the 5196, it's a wind and wear. I really love a manual wind Patek with no date. Just wind it, put it on, and off you go. It's a nice modern size. I can't possibly sell any of them. You know what? If I got a lot of money, if I got like when I say a lot of money, I'm talking, I'll tell you what I would buy. I would possibly buy a Pepsi at market price. You just pay, because I got a friend of mine who did the dealer game. I can't play the dealer game. $250,000 to get a Pepsi. Okay,
What
so I'll
bracelet would you get?
Sorry.
What bracelet would you get?
You know what?
for the Pepsi?
I don't care, but probably the Jubilee. I don't really care, but probably the Jubilee. And if I had a lot of money, I'd love to have a 5170. That's the chronograph 2 Reg Patek manual wind. I think that's beautiful. But I don't have to have that. Do you understand?
Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. WW, $5. Should I trade my 126300 slate dial Oyster? That's a date just. What size is that? That's a 41. Is it a 41? What is that? For a 16570 black white serial naked. I paid 7 and this would be a straight trade. What's a 126300? Can you give me
Is
a
that a date
size,
just?
guys?
Uh,
It's a date just. Is it 36
It's a
or is it
41 mil.
yeah, that's
it's
good.
41? You know
Yeah.
what?
41 mil.
Oh, it's a complete set. No way in the world would I swap that for a naked.
For a naked one.
No, I wouldn't do that. And I got to tell you, it still doesn't have the good shears, in the clasp. It's got the
Yeah.
horrible, tinny sort of clasp. No, I'd stay with the date just. What is a 126300? That's a steel, isn't it? Steel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What sort of bezel?
I think it's a red smooth bezel. It
Just
should be right.
smooth.
Smooth. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
stay with the date just. Why would you get rid of that? It's a much nice. I reckon that date just is a watch you could wear everywhere. It's just a beautiful men's watch. Don't sell that.
You got
Don't
Ron the
sell that.
Shrink, $2.
Ron the Shrink, $2. Guy on bottom row in center. Who are you? Tell us a joke.
That's fine. What's up,
Who are
Archie?
you?
Three
Who are
watch
you?
guys
I'm
walking
William.
through the bar,
William.
yeah.
William
William
Money.
Money.
William Money. There we go. What sort of watches do you have? Quick. 5
What I-
seconds. What do you got?
Okay, Rolex. I got a date sub 40 mil. I got a two-tone sea dweller.
That's quite a nice watch, Wizard. I
That's
think
the one
that's
he's
sporty.
talking about.
Kermit
I think it's sporty.
and a
It's
Batman
sporty
in
and
the box.
You got a Kermit. Money's
Yeah, I-
got Kermit. What have you got?
And a Batman, but it's in the safety deposit box. I only wear it once a year.
Okay, a Batman. You got a what? Tell us what you got. Give us again, Money. Go
A
again.
Batman, an older Batman. I got a two-tone sea dweller. I'm wearing it right
Yeah.
here. I've
Yeah.
got the 116610, the 40 mil sub, and then I got a Kermit from 2007. It's back there. That's all the
That's a-
Rolex I got.
That's a
all I
nice
got.
little collection. That's a nice little collection.
Yeah, I
Little bit. Look at me. Little bit. Look at me.
Yeah,
Look at me. Look
no.
at me.
Anything other than Rolex?
Yeah, I got some Omegas and some Tudors.
Oh, you like Speedies as well, or the
Yeah,
Seamasters?
I got both. I got a Speedy and I got some.
Oh,
Seamasters.
nice.
Here, I got some
Okay.
Seamasters. Here, I got some Seamasters right here. Hold on. Here's a nice 3-piece Seamaster combo. Look at this one. The other ones are. Hold on, I don't want to dump them out of the box.
No, let's not.
Be careful.
Hold on.
Yep. Okay.
Aquaterra, move it across.
Aquaterra,
Hip scrolling.
Ah,
Yeah,
300
white dial,
meters,
it's
okay,
nice.
300.
On the
Nice.
strap. I'm not on that
On the
crappy
strap.
bracelet. On a strap, not that crappy bracelet. And then
Uh,
we
The
got-
bracelet's okay.
Look at this. Oh
keep
man.
going.
Look at that.
and another
Realm,
Aquaterra.
what's that?
Oh, Planet
Aquaterra.
Ocean.
Aquaterra,
That's a Planet
yeah.
Ocean.
Planet Ocean, yep.
So there's
That's
3
nice.
there.
Yeah.
Actually, that's very nice because
Thank
I
you.
just ordered a Planet Ocean from a friend of mine.
I've got a couple other Omegas, but they're over there.
That's cool.
And what
Yeah.
state of America are you in, Mr. Money?
California.
Yeah, baby.
That cabinet behind you, that's quite a nice cabinet there. Where
Thanks.
did you get
That was
That's a
that
dining room curio.
Yeah, that was a wedding gift long time ago. I've been married for quite a while, 21 years.
That's expensive
got-
gift, isn't it?
It's got flutes and rosettes on top. Very nice.
Can't decline gifts, right?
No, of course not.
No.
Here we go. J Wright, £2. New crew, well behaved for now, Archie. Okay, thank you. That's very
Ron
good
the
there. And
Shrink.
Ron the Shrink, $2. Producer Mark, inside voice, please, man. Inside voice.
I want to
gotta
get
te-
a solid gold piece, Archie. What should I get? I want to get a solid gold piece.
Rolex
You know
Bluesy, the classic one, the one that Pontiff
You know
used to
what?
have.
I'm thinking the black one. I can get that at the AD. The black
Oh.
one with the black dial, the black Submariner.
Yeah. Look, I got to be honest. Why don't you get a day date? Day date's so beautiful. That'd be a nice little.
I like day. I like day dates.
Day
but
date
I
40,
would
day
wear-
date
I
40.
would wear the Submariner more than the day date. I already know it. If I brought the day
You
date,
think
it
you'd
would-
wear the
it would
Submariner
just
more,
sit
but
there. I
How
got
about a
kids.
solid gold Sky Dweller?
Sky Dweller? I really don't need that complication. Not
Okay.
yet. Not yet. Maybe in a couple years. You know.
here we
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
See, what's the
Star
next
collector.
one? That's it.
$5.
Style
There you
collector, $5. 41 sub, 41 date just. Air King 116900. What next? 41 sub, date. He needs to get a Explorer 2.
A GMT.
Explorer 2, a GMT. You need the 42 mil Explorer 2. 40
Yeah.
sub, 41 sub, date just, Air King. You need a Explorer 2.
You need a GMT.
I'd get
about
the
a
black
Ricky?
one. Black dial.
So would I. I love the black one better than the white one.
Toyota.
I bought my son the white one. I'm waiting not from the same AD to get a black one for myself. I
Toyota
think
Mo,
the orange
$5.
hand looks
Arch,
better.
I've been busy the last few days. I always miss all the good stuff. Cool
Yeah,
to see
what's up,
William
Mo?
on.
Fellow,
He's a
yeah,
good
you know,
fellow,
he got
San
it,
Franciscan.
Francisco.
And you own your own house, do you? You own your own home, or you're renting?
Me? No,
Yeah.
I own my house. I was born and raised in San Francisco.
You're still married, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been married quite a while.
How long?
Yeah. 21 years.
Whew,
God bless.
congratulations.
Yeah.
We
No,
thank
I
you
was
for your
married young.
service.
I was married young. Yeah, I was married young.
And you still
So,
happy?
yeah. I don't know. I don't think she's watching, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to, you know. Yeah, it's
Making
fine.
me leave.
It's fine, you know. It's all good.
Don't worry, it's cheaper to keep her. Don't worry.
You have kids, William?
Yeah, I got one. I got a son.
I was thinking,
How old
Wizard,
is
that's
he?
a cool bumper sticker.
He's 19.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is into watches?
Nah, I've given him watches, told him to wear them, and he doesn't even want to. He won't even wear them.
Okay.
He's like, I don't want to wear
Now,
this.
You know, Marcel, I want to ask you, Wizard, with Marcel there, what's missing in his life? What do you think?
I don't know. What does he have? What kind of watches does he wear? I think he had a two-tone blues before.
He's got the white Smurf, the white gold Smurf. He's got the Smurf. He's got the meteorite dial GMT. He has got the.
He's got a meteorite Pepsi. He's got a Smurf.
He's
got a Hulk.
Sermon. It's a Hulk. Sorry,
That's a Hulk.
He's got a lot of watches. I saw him on Austin stream. He's a dealer.
Oh, that's the Sermon, the new one.
What, he was on Austin's stream?
Yeah.
I think he was on somebody. Yeah, this guy's got watches coming out.
Marcel, that's not a good move, man. You're not allowed to go on the
shit.
competition
I'm sorry.
stream.
I didn't know. Sorry, Marcel.
Ooh,
I don't know if it was him. You know
Marcel.
what? Maybe it was Marcelo. It was a different
I-
guy.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Oh, it was
No,
Sorry.
don't do that, Arch.
No,
come on.
Archie.
What you do?
No, no, I feel
That
like a
is
snitch.
planned.
I feel like a snitch now. Come on.
So you have 3 Rolex. Anything else? Any Omegas?
You know, the thing is, he's got a great line there. He
Yes,
sells
I have-
overpriced.
No,
he
no,
sells
yeah,
overpriced sliced meat and ridiculous. I never heard of Israeli wine.
Manischewitz?
And
Manischewitz, baby.
I told you already that my meat is. I pay a lot of money for my meat. I told you.
yes. And then, you know, the beautiful. Would you like to have I'd like to have a little business in Japan, wouldn't you? Selling premium meats.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
what
the
a-
premium meats in Japan already taken, man. Wagyu, Kobe.
yeah, but he's
Nobody
got a
can
good
beat
little-
Kobe.
He's got a
Yes,
great
yes.
business. He's got a great business. He's a nice guy. He's living the dream, isn't he? He seems happy. You know what I mean?
Are you married?
Yes, he's got a Japanese wife.
Yes,
Super chat,
yes.
$5.
Children?
But,
No children. Why no children,
Okay.
Marcel?
no, but by the way, with it, I used to have family in Montreal, in Montreal.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Kevin Aruz,
Yeah, they're
$5.
from
Arch.
St. Louis.
Wife just gave birth to our first son yesterday. Congratulations. Which
Congrats.
of my watches should I leave to him one day? Pepsi, ceramic, new sub, or root beer? I got to be completely honest with you.
Pepsi.
Get
Buy
a
him his own.
Explorer 1. Get an Explorer 1. Simple wind and wear. That's what you do. Wind and wear.
Or
for
an
the
Air
sun.
King.
And congratulations.
just-
Well done.
Congratulations.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Muzzle tough, muzzle. I got to tell you, why didn't you have kids, Marcelo? I don't understand.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it's because, you know, I mean, life is not that easy here in Japan. I guess when you take visit, you saw everything is damn expensive.
Yeah, but you've got 7 solid gold Rolexes. Money's not a problem for you.
Actually, it is, because I told you that I rent my place, and I also said that it take like years to save money.
Yeah, but don't you want to have a kid?
This is basically like my savings.
Don't you want to carry on the legacy? You want to be the end of the line?
You know, I mean, as somebody that came also from a Moroccan family, that my father had like 20 brothers, like 20 brothers and sisters, and basically this is almost like a Moroccan country already. Montreal, Miami, they took all over some places. So, you already fed up with very big family and very big
Okay.
kids
Fair,
everywhere. So,
fair
so I'm
enough.
pretty much okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
And look, Arch, you have kids. You just said about the little trouble you have with your son, So I don't need the, how we say, worries. I already have worries of my own.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult one. I can't force anyone into anything there. It's Wizard, Japan has over 50% of married couples are sexless, Wizard. Can you explain that to me, Wizard?
Why would they even? How is that even logical?
How is that even possible?
How?
Can I ask you that? They're just not into the intimacy, Wizard.
So why get married?
100%. Why? Because they get married to have kids. Then they don't. They stop after the kids, I believe.
It's part of a relationship.
Don't
It's like
worry, they're
taking
starting to
someone
get
and cutting
married
one of their
already.
arms off.
Unless you have a big tax savings of filing married joint, I can't see it.
It's disaster. What do you think, Wizard?
I think it's foolish. You're married, and what do? You go to happy endings,
That's
rubbing
ridiculous.
tugs.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah. Japan has got a lot of social problems there. I don't know if you realize this, Wizard, but Japan going to have some massive social problems because they've got an aging population. In some
Yes, that's right.
In some cities, the average age is over 60.
Yep.
And
There's not enough births to take over.
And the reason is because they don't really have many good incentives. Like it is expensive to live in Tokyo and these big cities, and the government doesn't really have daycare. They don't have so many things are so difficult.
Hey, Arch, can you put me backstage? I gotta just or you can leave me here, whatever you want. I'll be back.
Yeah, you can stay there, man.
All right, I'll be back in I need like 15 minutes.
Relax. Just
Bye.
put it on. Yeah, relax. I got to tell you, Wizard. It's I got to be honest with you. I mean, seriously, just that now that we're just a bunch of guys here. The whole point in getting married is because you like the intimacy thing, isn't it, Wizard, or not?
And you want to have children. You want to have a family.
Yes, and I mean, I don't understand. In Japan, they are the least sex country on planet Earth. I got that from that Netflix series there. You could check it out. Sex and Love Around the World. They are the least sex people on planet Earth.
Well, I saw a documentary a few months ago that says Japan's having a problem because people don't have kids. So they have no young generations that they're looking to.
100%. 100%. And they don't allow migrants easily in.
No.
They won't let foreigners in. And the other problem is in the countryside, the houses are virtually worthless there.
Oh, yeah. You have to be in a big city like Tokyo, Osaka, Okinawa. So
yeah, Yokohama, places like that. Here we go. Omar, $2. I need to know why TB wearing a Detroit Tigers hat. Yeah, there we go. That's you. Timely behavior.
Yeah, well, right.
There we go. They just busted someone walking outside their house. That's the goons are out there.
I've always enjoyed watching baseball. I used to follow the Cubs. The Tigers were another team that I used to follow as well, so I enjoyed watching the Tigers play. Baseball's not massive in Australia, but there's a following.
No, it's not a.
But then we had a day where my friend turned 40, and we had to do he had a theme for his party. It was an 80s theme, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I got the hat and that, and did the Magnum PI thing. So I've got the hat still, but. I got a couple of Tigers hats as well. I got a couple of Cubs hats and that as well. Boston. It's nice. I like it. Baseball's cool.
Wizard, tell me this, Wizard. Yeah, it's what country has the most sex? Wizard, of course.
Thailand.
No, I think it's actually the Russians. The Russians are pretty.
Oh, Russia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
If they're not drunk.
Yeah.
It's kind of the way things go there, but I mean, look, Wizard, you know, it's very honored to have you coming on this stream here. You don't
It's my
waste
honor.
your time. You don't waste your time. You really.
You're the
you
pontiff,
really,
man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Wizard, tell me this.
Respect.
What keeps you happy?
Well, except for now with the heart attack, good sex, good wine, good food.
Good wine, good sex.
Enjoy
Yeah.
life, yeah?
I like to travel a lot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, now I won't
Yeah,
be able to
you've
get
been
on
to
a plane
Israel
for
several
6
times.
months.
Yeah, he has. He's been to Israel a few times.
Oh, I've been to Israel many times.
Do you, once they open up, will you be
Have
traveling more,
family in
Wizard?
Israel?
After 6 months, I'm allowed because of the breastplate that they cut open. So
Oh, okay.
that'll heal in 6 months.
Beautiful. Beautiful, Wizard. It's, I got to tell you, when do you start using your good stuff?
Like what?
Like the Safe Queen watches and that. When do you say, you know what? I'm
Well,
not going to live for.
I don't care. I said to myself after cancer, I'm not living forever. Fuck it. I'm enjoying life. So I wear it all. I just ordered a Planet Ocean, a Panerai 514. I got the RM. I hate it. I sold it. Gone. It's already.
That's a lot of money, Wizard. Jesus Christ, Wizard. That's a lot of money.
Andrew Ballantyne.
He's living the life.
Andrew Ballantyne, $2. JJ, taking 15 to pull you at Tim's and Sword Business.
To pull up at Tim's and Sword Business.
And Hoff on Smash, $5. Can you please rip down timwright.com ad from the fridge so we can excommunicate? Well, the ad was paid for, and I will give them the value. And
business is business. A deal's a deal. A handshake's a handshake.
Pontiff is a very fair man.
Yeah, I. By the way, you know that Stefano sign? I'm going to get that in color. Is that okay?
Yeah, the only thing I want you to do is just take the name off.
Why don't you like it? Because people know who you are, man. They love you.
Yeah, but I don't want my ADs to know.
But would they know? They don't watch my crap.
Oh, you never know, my friend. You're famous all over.
I don't know about that, Wizard.
You
One of
are
the guys
famous,
at
my
the
friend.
AD
You are
knew
famous.
Who you were. Yeah, they knew who you were.
Sorry,
Well,
say that
what-
again.
A
What's this,
salesperson at the AD I go to, one of the salespeople knew who you were. But
Everybody knows the
I
Pontiff.
know.
You'd be
That's just
surprised
one
how many
salesperson.
people know.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Wizard.
But it's not something that they all talked about. ArchieLuxury, Archie. It's just like one person knew you. That's it.
Oh, I see. Wizard, very quickly, what should I get? What should I be doing? Like, people are complaining. I got my watches. I'm settled. I'm comfortable. What do I do, Wizard? What would you be adding if you were me? You know my collection. What would you be adding, Wizard?
Well, I've been hunting down a watch that I think you personally regret ever selling. I've been hunting down the Maserati Dial Daytona.
Ah, yes.
Those are nice.
Yeah,
Those are nice,
that's
Wizard.
a gorgeous watch. That is
Amazing.
It is. Yeah, I agree. I
love that Maserati blue.
Classy piece.
Very, very
Very
classy piece. Very beautiful piece. It's
That dial,
But
the color of that dial.
I want to buy one
It's
full
all
box papers. So
beautiful.
Yeah. I completely understand there. They've gone up a fair bit. You know this?
yes,
They're
they
not
have.
cheap. They used to be
Nope.
quite good. Bang. Just out of interest, I'll just throw this picture up here. Wizard. This box here is 8 in the box plus the Milgauss on the wrist when I took this photo. Would you be keeping the Pateks there, Wizard? Give me the advice.
Of course.
Would you be getting rid of anything? The Explorer and the Sub, you wouldn't get rid of those. The Rolex
Never.
is hard to get. Even the Speedy's hard to get. That's a cool. If I don't have a Daytona, I think the Speedy's a nice alternative.
Yes, it is.
Daytona's gone crazy. The Reverso, I love the little actually, it's a grand size Reverso. What would you get?
Nothing wrong with that. Your collection's perfect.
Yeah, look. Different people. I got to tell you that what's his name? You know, that guy from Japan there. He's got some solid gold pieces. They're very valuable pieces. They're extremely. He reckons nobody notices. I reckon that's bullshit. I reckon they notice. They just don't say anything because they're Japanese, Wizard.
Super chat $2, Tim S.
Tim S, $2. I bet AC3 can get VIP treatment at a few roll. No, I can't. I've been there. I went and tried. No, believe
They
you
wouldn't
me.
even
Tried
give
that
you a
before, didn't
catalogue.
you?
They wouldn't in Brisbane. They wouldn't even give me a look. I don't like to big note myself. Go there and say, "Can you get me?" I that's not my style. I'll be honest with
Didn't
you.
you try that before? You did the whole East Coast thing over here.
I
You
just went and
Sydney
said, "Do you have any
Melbourne.
Rolexes available?" And they tried to sell me a two-tone date. Just that's all I could get out of them.
Timepiece fund, $2.
Timepiece fund, $2. If you're under 50, you are borrowed time.
Over.
If you're over 50, you're on borrowed time. Live life. Live life,
That's right.
Wizard.
Doesn't matter what age you are. Live life. Enjoy it.
I think you've got to have time to buy a house, but you
Agreed. Within
You've got a
reason, but
deposit.
enjoy life, right? Because if you're not enjoying life, what's the point?
you don't necessarily need to spend a lot of money to enjoy life.
Correct.
No.
But if you don't have some kind of enjoyment, what are you doing? Just working and sleeping.
Working and sleeping, that's exactly it.
That's not a life. That's not an
Hey.
existence.
I want to ask you there, Timely, what should I do? Should I sell anything? What do you think? Any suggestions? Throw me some suggestions.
I like what you got. If anything, you can add to it later on, but don't get rid
Yeah.
of anything that you have.
No.
I wouldn't sell anything.
Beautiful. Everything well-rounded
Yeah.
collection you got.
How about Green Room? Green Room, I want to hear from you. Should I do anything, Green Room? Don't be afraid to rock the boat.
I don't think you're going to like what I have to say.
No, you're free to speak.
Look, I like the white gold Calatrava so much.
Yeah.
It makes me... I compare the yellow gold Calatrava to it, and I'm just not that big of a fan of it
Sure.
compared to the white gold.
Yes.
If the white gold Calatrava wasn't there, I don't know what I'd say.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the yellow gold Calatrava?
Well,
is
I tell
it
you-
your favourite of the four?
Okay, let me just explain it to you. See, like the World Times got the
What are they
240.
ranked?
Okay, no. The World Times got the 240 movement. That's a very famous Patek automatic movement. Okay, they use that in so many things. The annual calendar uses a 315/324 sort of movement, and then the manual wine uses the 215. Those are key Patek 3 movements, right?
What about
So
what about give your reverso a friend? Why not get a master calendar JLC? You seen them?
oh, they're beautiful. I almost
gorgeous.
did that
Moon-
years
moon
ago.
phase.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. So what would you do, Green Room? Tell me what you do. You get rid of the...
Well, look, let me just ask you. You've got the four Pateks. Can you rank
Yeah.
them from favourite to least favourite? Or maybe
The
you
funny
should.
thing is, I like all of these.
They're all equal to you.
Yeah, I like them.
Okay.
I like them. The fifth one is gone. That's the 6006. It's gone. Even though it's
Hector dial
technically-
or the
Yeah. It's kind of Anthony Napolitano, $5. Archie, you need to complete your life quest and get a Patek Grand Comp. Wizard, you're getting a Grand Comp. Is it worth it, Wizard?
Life's too short. So I said, I don't care. 5720p. That's the one I want.
Man, that's not just a Grand Comp. See, for me, I'd be happy with just a chronograph. That's not a Grand Comp. That's just I've already got two comps. It's not a Grand Comp. Grand Comp
Nope.
would be amazing.
Yeah, but
Grand Comp.
I think that's a lot of money.
Ah,
What about
Wizard.
Arch, you like blue,
Yes.
yeah?
Yeah, I
Why you
love
bring
blue.
this- Bring this up then, okay? The JLC, the Master Ultra Thin Moon, the reference 13684.
Oh, just hang on.
Yeah.
I think it'll come up without that.
All right, it's a 39 mil automatic, right? Blue dial.
I'm just bringing it up now. Da-da-da-da. Hang on 1 minute, sir. 1 minute, sir. Stop. Dee-dee-dee. Share screen. Dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da-da. There we go. There we go. That's it there, the blue.
Yeah.
The only problem is I don't like the ultra-thin movements because I believe JLC actually swaps them out when they service them. Wizard, is that true?
That's what
You
they
know-
say, but I can't confirm it. But I've heard that rumor.
I've
Anything up
kind
to
of been
$1 or $2?
ultra thin, kind of. I lost it for ultra thin. I kind of thought, you know what? Here we go. Anthony Napolitano, $2. Archie, it's not called a life quest for nothing. Yeah. I like the 6006. Yeah, that was a great watch. You know, but you know what? It lets me do other things. You can't just keep everything forever.
Are you
You've
still
gotta
happy you
be-
sold the Tudor?
Yeah, the Tudor did nothing for me, really. Look, look, the Tudor's a great watch. Don't get me wrong. Tudor was a great watch. The only thing is with the Tudor, it stops me wearing the sub. And I should wear the sub. You know what I mean? If it's going to
That's
be...
right.
The problem when I've had too many watches is I end up wearing the beaters. And life is not about just wearing beaters.
No.
The problem with your collection is you've got all bases covered. Because I'm thinking, what about a Lange? But I'm going, but you already got Pateks. What for? What about you get an Aquanaut or something? But you've already got Steel Sports and Rolex. What for? You know what I mean?
What for? Yeah. And then they're expensive. Don't forget too, I am limited in funds, you know?
Agreed.
Like at the moment, I lent my son $520 and I'm skintis. I got to find another $90 for my other son's math tuition
What's your
on
son do
Saturday.
for a job, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes, he's currently between jobs.
Okay.
He's unemployed. I beg him, please get a job. I will help you get an apartment, then I want you to get a job. Please. I've had that conversation. Please. Please get a job.
Archie, does your kids are into watches?
Not really. But you know what? I don't honestly believe in giving watches to your kids. I think they got to work for them themselves. I believe you can help them as much as you can. I've exposed them to music and the arts. We've got a piano so they could learn instruments, and I bought so many books for them, but I don't really believe in giving them my watches. If they really want them, I'm not
They can buy
that
them
well off.
themselves. They can buy their own watches.
You've got to. You can't just give everything to them. And honestly, with a lot of my watches, I'll be honest with you, I might want to sell them off to pay for travel in the future. That's the truth. I'll be honest with you. You know what? I don't have much in savings. Look at Marcel there. Marcel doesn't have any money in savings either. It's all in the watches. Marcel told me that. So that is my savings, Wizard. Does that make sense, Wizard?
Yeah, I guess that's your nest egg.
Yeah, so in the future, if I want to do a crazy trip, like go on the QE2 or, you know, do something flamboyant, I might have to sell a Patek or something in the future.
What about get your son into a trade like electrician or something? Because
Man, I wanted him to join the army. I'd do anything for him to join the army, or he's got excuses for everything I come up with. Full of excuses. Jamie Opulence, £5. Pontiff, the one watch I fancy and actually think you looked so freaking cool wearing was the 16618 in the swimming pool in Singapore. They've actually shot up in price. I sold it for 25,000 Aussie dollars, and now they're at 35. I tell you what I would buy if I was going to buy a gold watch now. You know what I would buy, Wizard? Solid gold Yachtmaster with the white dial. I think they are a bargain on the pre-owned market. They
on the Oyster Flex?
No. The vintage one, you know, on the
vintage
gold
one.
bracelet.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
like
Yeah.
Because they're bang per buck. I'm a bang per buck buyer.
Yeah.
The
That's
5-digit with the platinum dial. They call it platinum dial.
Exactly. The platinum. No. You're talking
No,
the
Rosalium dial platinum bezel.
Right,
Look, it's silver. It's silver.
It's
They had
silver,
the
but they call it
on the
platinum.
steel. They had the platinum bezel, but on the
Yes.
yellow gold, I got to tell you that watch. The best one is the blue dial. If you can get the
Yeah.
Oh, the yellow gold. Okay.
yellow gold, because I think they're actually good bang per buck. They're
I like
really
the
they're a
one,
great watch.
I like the one watch Eric has with the little rubies. Is it rubies or is it that's in the dial? The one that Eric has.
Eric's a bit. I find some of his stuff a bit tacky.
But I know the blue one you're talking about, Archie. That one's
Yeah.
nice too. You don't see too many of those around.
No.
But they're around. Yeah.
They are. They're good. buying there.
Yeah,
Why
those
don't
are
we
nice.
see what's on David SW, David SW, David
Let's go and
SW?
have
Yeah,
a
let's
look
bring
there.
it up.
Let's
Let's
have a look
go
at
and
your
have
sponsor,
a
yeah?
look. Let's
See,
go
with
and have.
watch Eric and the rest of the boys like CRM and them, it's not tacky. They're very flashy in Miami. They're into the
Yeah,
flash.
it's a different scene. It's a different scene.
Totally
you know,
different.
And I get it. You gotta do what your market says. You know what what
That's
Eric
right.
makes those Cubans. Do you like those? I find
I
those
don't like
chains
wearing gold
hideous.
around my neck. No,
I
I don't
think
like
that's
wearing.
hideous, right? I don't
No.
know. I'm not criticizing. I'm just telling you.
I have
I
one
think-
little chain and that's it. I wouldn't even wear that stuff.
I think it's a bit on the hideous side. Have a look here. Look at this. This is amazing. Bang per buck. Look at this, guys. This is David SW. We're having a look. And I tell you what, this is the Yacht Meisters. Let's look at this. See, that's a rose gold and steel for 15,000. That's pretty good. Bang per buck. He doesn't have a solid gold one. No solid gold, but I got to tell you, I like this blue. I'd almost get that over a Submariner. What do you think? Wizard, what do you think of this watch?
That's nice. Very, very
Yeah.
clean.
It is a very
But
beautiful watch.
for some reason, I love the blue, but now I love the rhodium dial.
You know what I really love is the Yachtmaster 42. That is actually
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the most beautiful, and it's so discreet because it's in white gold.
That's right.
It's so
And with the rubber, everybody thinks it's stainless, so nobody would know. Only
Yeah,
those
you
that
know-
know.
it's expensive. 32,000 US it's not cheap really. It's like you can
No,
get
it's
a
not.
gold bracelet watch for that money, can't you? Like
Yeah, for sure.
even the
For
gold
cheaper, you can
Daytonas-
get the gold Yachtmaster, the one you like, the 40 mil.
Yeah, unfortunately, these gold Daytonas have gone ballistic.
Oh, yeah.
I like the one JJ had. You know, that Paul Newman sort of dial?
Yep.
They're going up. Unfortunately, they're not cheap anymore. Have a look at this one. Here's one for you.
338,000.
Yeah, what do you think of that? Platinum with diamonds. Is that ridiculous or what?
Yeah. But it's a rare piece.
Most people would think that was fake. It's so ostentatious.
Yeah,
So that's not a
exactly.
real. And that's part of the love of it, isn't it?
That's right.
It's
Actually, the platinum with the Arab numbers are more expensive.
You can't buy it except for a Middle East.
is
It's
that
not
right?
available for sale to any dealer in North America. You'd have to buy it from a gray market dealer.
I think the Deep Sea is good bang per buck. You know, the Deep Sea, the non-James Cameron. I think they are.
The non-James
they're
Cameron.
going up. They're going up. The non-James
Yep.
Cameron's no longer super cheap. They're going up. What do you think's good value? Would you ever go Cellini, Wizard? No,
I don't like Cellini, no.
no.
Too
no.
small.
Yeah, I understand exactly.
Arch, what do you
you're
think
saying
about
there.
Yeah,
my
it's
white
too
gold
small.
Submariner? Why
The
you don't
Smurf,
get
he's
the
got a
white
Smurf.
gold
What do I think of
Submariner
it?
that I have?
That's I love that.
I gotta
watch.
be honest with you.
It's a
I get a
sleeper.
lot of
It's a
joy.
sleeper still.
I love that
I-
watch.
I get a lot of joy out of steel, but it's not. I got to be honest with you. When I had my gold sub, I never really enjoyed using it because you're always conscious of scratching it or getting it dinged, or I never really enjoyed it. So when I came back into Rolex, I decided, you know what? I want something I can use and don't give a shit about. I want to wake up in the morning and not thinking, oh, will it get scratched? Will it get this? You know what? I put the sub on. I never once think, could it? I mean, I'll be careful with them, but there's a certain beauty to steel. I don't know.
But the Smurf Archie, that was the first ceramic sub with the super case. That's what makes that watch, I guess.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think they'll ever come out with a blue dial,
Archie-
blue bezel again. So that's what makes that watch kind
No,
of
they
special.
won't.
Well, some
It's
people
something-
don't give a crap about
Yeah.
that.
What I
Some
wanna
people don't
know-
care.
What I want to know is what does Sard have to say about all this?
He says buy a 36 mil day date. That's what he says.
No, I don't like day dates.
Anthony Napolitano, $2.
Here we go. Anthony Napolitano. Look, everyone. Watch talk and no super chats. Yep, there we go. That's exactly right there. I got to tell you, honestly, you want me to tell you the truth there? That Smurf reminds me of you, Marcelo. You're a little bit off. I just can't
You
pin down
can't.
what I
Well,
dislike
I mean,
about
this is my
you.
favorite watch.
I can't pinpoint what I dislike, but it sums you up. Does that make sense? I just can't work it out. You know.
Marcelo
Give it
looks like
some
he has a
time.
camera on
Give
the
it some
floor. Do
time.
you have your camera on the floor, Marcelo?
No,
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 I
I
gotta be
put it
totally
in
honest
tripod.
with you.
I had to think about it while we were David SWing, and you're saying to me, you go, what should I add or get rid of in my collection?
Sure.
One thing you don't have is vintage.
That's right.
You don't have a
No.
vintage piece.
Jets, I'll be right back. Got to get my meds.
And
Yeah,
and
no
I think
worries,
I might
man.
have found something you might like.
What's that? Tell me. Where is it? David SW?
Vintage Watchco, this one.
Ah, Vintage Watchco. Let me call it up. Vintage Watchco. Da-da-da-da. I'll get this up on the screen for you guys here. Let's get this baby.
Maybe you like it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, let's get this up. Just hang on. Okay, we're going shopping. Here we go. We've got the screen up there. Let's go shopping. Here we go.
So it's the scroll down, go to page 3. See, they've got pages or whatever, isn't it?
What
On
brand?
that?
Gilt dial that they've got.
Tudor. It's a Tudor Submariner Snowflake 7021.
Oh, you know what? I could never buy that, okay?
Well, you already got the sub, right? But I thought it's robust. It's got a really nice patina.
You know why?
To it.
I remember buying these for $100.
Yeah.
Times changed.
Okay.
Makes you feel like sick paying all that money for it, huh?
I got to be honest with you. Yeah, no. I've owned this. This is a plastic one. And you know what? I remember when I owned it, early 2000. I've had about 6 of them, okay?
Yeah.
And I had a really new one. I got it from Armadale, Shawnee from Armadale.
Yeah.
And I was unhappy with it because I got the plastic glass. I wanted the sapphire glass one.
That's part of the charm of vintage, but you get
I
acrylic,
know.
yeah?
The plastic one's worth the fortune, okay? Let's be honest. Look,
and
I
let's
got to be honest, but
probably watching
10,000,
15
my
scratch.
God, I can't pay 10,000 when I used to pay $100 for it. Too much pain. That's why I can't do it. And I sort of got vintage. You know, the oldest watch in my collection is that annual calendar. That's kind of vintage now.
Yeah,
That's from the mid-90s. Is that vintage? Mid-90s is vintage or not?
Yeah, now it is, I think.
Yeah, I think
it's getting there, but I'm talking.
It's classic. I'd say it's classic. You know,
because
vintage.
everything else that's a vintage piece, Arch, is small. Yeah, it's 36, 34.
Let's have a look if they got much on there. Have they got much? What have they got in Paddocks? Let's have a look what vintage watch. He's really struggling to get some stock. He's desperate to get stock.
He is.
And for me, I don't mind.
See, look at this. He's got a vintage Paddock here. This is actually quite nice, 1950s, but it's 34 mil. That's the problem.
See?
Okay, it's beautiful dial. Look at that. It is absolutely beautiful. Oh, look at the scroll lugs. What do you think of the scroll lugs, guys? Scroll lugs. Look. What do you think of that? Scroll lugs.
That's hot. That's worth it just for those lugs.
Yeah, I love jugs. Lugs and jugs. That is an absolute beautiful piece.
What's Cove selling?
Let's have a look. You know what? Look at this. See these here? I remember selling one of the. I tried to sell this to plastic for $4,400.
Shit.
No, nearly $10,000 there. Let's have a look. Luxuria. Let's see what he's got. Is he even open? You guys in Sydney are in lockdown, aren't you?
Yeah, we can't go out there if we wanted to.
Oh shit! Look at this. What the hell is this? This what do you think of this? This is a JLC. Is that a two-tone? What is that? JLC. What do you think of that?
Hang on, I'm just bringing up a monster.
I don't know if I'd pay 10,000. Would you pay 10,000 for that?
No.
Suppose it's probably. Is that a two-tone? Steel and gold? What is it? It's got gold pushers. 45 mil. I tell you what. I think it might. Look at this. You know what? Look at this here. The Vacheron Constantine. Look at that. $32,000. Silver dial. My
I think it's
God,
more than
they've gone
retail.
well, that's what's happened now. You know, the look at this Milgauss here. He's got 15.7 now. Look at the Milgauss has
Quite
gone.
expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a
Lucky you got yours when
2015.
you did.
Yeah.
What
See
about
that
what about the white Milgauss?
that's a great watch. I love the white Milgauss.
They're selling a white
Look at this, a
Milgauss
Pepsi,
at
31,650. Look at this, Pepsi. Look at this is Australian dollars, 31,650. Holy shit!
No
Gone
way.
up.
You know that actually that's why I told you about this Murph. It seems that it's still a sleeper comparing to what happened with the rest of the watches, right?
I never really liked the Smurf. I got to be honest with you. I think if you want to go gold in Rolex, don't you go yellow gold? Look, for me to spend my own money, if I want to get a gold watch, look, I know the Smurf is amazing. It is amazing. I like it. I do like it. It's so. You've got some amazing shit
you
there,
don't believe it might go up in value?
Marcelo,
You don't think it might go up in
you
value
don't
in-
buy these things. That's the wrong question, man. That's uncool.
Archie, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yellow gold suits you very well. So you should go for something in yellow gold, either a Maxi case Submariner again, or Day Date 40, or a stainless steel Daytona maybe.
I got to be honest with you. I do love, but see, this is what I decided to do. This is just what Timely said. I got the Patek's in the gold, steel in the Rolex. That's kind of how it is, you know. That's
You covered your base as well.
and also they were good value too. You got to remember
Yeah.
too. The Patek's in gold were kind of the cheapest, and Rolex in steel. Steel's never cheap, but you can.
You know, to be honest, I look at your old videos, and even the 36 Day Date looks good on you. You look like an aristocrat. To be honest, you know, it suits you. It's something Day
Look
Date
at this.
doesn't suit.
I think
Yeah.
that's my 5111. I don't know what you guys think. I think that's mine.
Yeah, we had this discussion the other
very
day,
briefly,
you and
I
I.
think it's. I think it's.
I think it's
it hasn't
yours.
gone. You notice that
Just-
it hasn't gone. Why hasn't
Just
it
on
gone?
a different strap now.
Yeah, no. He bought a strap because he actually yeah.
Ah.
So that's. I think that is it. I think that's my watch. Okay.
They're few
I'm
and
pretty
far
sure.
between.
I think that's a beautiful watch. It hasn't moved, but why hasn't it moved?
Right now, I'll be honest with you, even the stuff that I'm trying to sell, very, very like low end of the spectrum, nothing's
Yeah.
moving right now in Sydney, eh?
Because a lot. I tell you what. You know what? If you want a usable sports watch, what do you think of this big Pilot here? This blue dial, big Pilot. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
43 mil, right? Is that a bad thing? Would you buy that or not? What do you think? Is that a bad watch? What do you reckon?
Not for 12.6 for me, because
Too big for
but
me.
it's taste, right? If you're after
Yeah,
a pilot's watch,
It's
IWC
expensive, isn't
solid.
it? Do you reckon
Yeah.
that's over? I reckon that's expensive, personally.
12.6 is a bit much, a bit rich for me.
Like I didn't pay much. I paid the same amount for my Milgauss blue.
If you go to what is it, Zaga watches or
Oh,
You know
I won't.
them,
I
right?
won't. He was a bit of an arsehole to me. I'll never
Okay,
bring him
right.
up.
And
Yeah, he's
I'll
just
be honest,
complete
when I was
arsehole.
looking for my caliber 11 back in the day as well, they had
Yeah.
one, and yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He committed to it.
Ziegler's so insane. He's so insane.
He-
His prices
He
are
committed to a
insane.
sale, and then he backed out of
Yeah.
it on me as well. So
Yeah, no, I don't. I honestly won't. What about? I tell you who else I look at. I always take a look at Watch Gallery. You know that Shawnee Watch
Melbourne?
Gallery. Yeah. Do you look at that European Watch Gallery?
well,
Let's bring it up.
there's two stores in Melbourne that have really similar names. There's European Watch Gallery, and then there's the Watch Gallery, right? Hang on a sec. We're missing someone.
you're missing the boss
Guess
man.
who?
We're missing
Sorry
Archie.
about that. I missed it. I pressed the wrong
This is
button.
the second time you've dropped out.
What is
Yeah,
that, Marcel? Is that a Panerai?
Yeah, but because Archie doesn't have a I know we probably might call it as a cheater, but sometimes they say everybody need one pan in list. So
Yeah, I want to get a pan.
Yeah. It is
This-
kind of cool.
He's
it's a
got
47mm Bahima.
47.
European
There's
watch
a
gallery
clock
on the
in your
front
wrist.
page.
I'm just bringing him up. I'm just going to share that on the screen. I want to show you something amazing.
He's got the subby black dial green bezel, what the Starbucks or whatever, but 27.8.
Holy shit. Here we go. Have a look at this.
They gone up.
Yes, they have.
Right
Have
here,
a look at
scroll
this.
down just there on the right.
Look what's happened here. Can I show you something? Remember, he had,
27.8.
MJT.
Oh,
You remember MJT?
Yeah.
Remember, he gave Shawnee 4 watches to sell. Remember, he gave him the grenade.
Yep.
He had the solid gold root beer. He also gave him the solid gold sub 41 and the Yachtmaster 42. So that he's sold 2 down, 2 to go. What do you think of that?
How long's it been? When did he give them to him?
Ah, thank you. That was about a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay. And already 2 gone.
2 gone. What do you think? Remember the grenade? Did you see the grenade he had? The Aquanaut grenade.
I think so.
I didn't see it. No.
It was 128,000
Fuck.
Aussie. That's Aussie. It's not US.
Oh, yeah.
These are Aussie dealers.
What's the price on that blue Yachtmaster?
Let's have a look.
Can't see it.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
It's a 2021, but it's brand spankers.
This is expensive shit. Jesus.
I tell you what, it's got the new 70-hour power reserve movement in it, but it is. I think that's what they. See, look at this. What do you think of this? This master compressor here, 16.5 Aussie. What's that? 12,000. That's a solid gold. What do you think of that, guys? What do you reckon? No?
Jesus.
Nah.
How much? I don't know. Could you work with this?
Timely behavior, man. Can't live on Google Ads alone. Super chat.
Come on, guys.
It's Bear. Look at this. It's Bear. They want watch talk.
And then you give them watch talk and you get a super chat.
Money dries up.
I just can't
That's
believe
funny.
it. Can you?
Arch, 165 grand. Would you work with this?
What?
165.
No, it's 16,500. No, it's 16,500. Sorry, you guys have missed a mistake. 16,500
sorry.
Aussie. That's like 12 US for a solid gold
okay,
JLC. You
They
made a
look cool.
mistake, guys. What do you reckon? I reckon that's not bad.
That's a nice watch. I can't see it very well. I'm on my phone, but it's a nice watch. So many brands of watches out there. It's a lot of money to be spent.
What do you think of this? The tube. Did you like that silver Tudor? Would you get that? One of the tubes. What do you think of that?
I saw that one in an AD window in Italy.
It's softer than a gold.
$2.
I wouldn't buy it. I have the bronze. I like the Tudor bronze. You can put a bunch of
Antonina
different straps
Petrano,
on it.
told ya.
That is softer than a gold.
What would you buy? Anything here? What else is good?
Did you hear what users are saying lately?
Who else do you watch? What other channel? Anything else in Australia there, guys?
Watch
How about
gallery.
Watch Time? Do you ever use Watch Time? He has some
No.
interest.
Watch time.
Arch, what about the Air King? You always said this is a big sleeper.
He's gone, man.
Who's gone?
Just us.
There you go.
How do I? I'm
Yeah,
trying to figure
tell
out how
Archie
to
about
check
the
my
Air King.
messages.
Back
You
in a
always
minute anyway.
thought is
Sorry about that. I just pressed
There
the
he is.
wrong button. I gotta tell you,
What do you
yes.
think about the Air King? Air King, you always said is a sleeper.
I like it. I like it. I like it. But you know what? The problem is with your Smurf. I got to be honest with you. It's a lot of money to have tied up in a It's a sleeper. It's a sleeper. They've actually gone up a lot. They went up a lot.
Pine
Look, I'm going
Barren,
to be
20
honest
bucks.
with you.
How much did you pay for yours, Marcelo?
Retail.
How much was
I pay
that?
retail. Yeah. But Arch, I'm going to be honest with you. You guys also said about the especially vintage steel watches that is nice not to be polished and you get the patina and it's getting aged and beautiful with you.
You're
With the
breaking up,
gold,
dude.
because it's softer, it patina faster.
No,
So
that's
it's
just his
actually
accent.
great.
I don't
love
understand
it.
him either. The Pine Barren, $2. Pine Barren, $2. Enjoying the watch talk. Thanks, everyone. I got to tell you, I think if I was going to spend the money that the Smurf is, I would really want the yellow gold. What do you think, timely behavior? What do you think?
I cannot wear a yellow gold every day.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to timely behavior. What do you think?
Yeah, look, for me, if you had to get something in that kind of thing, the one that you had before, the bluesy, was nice.
They've gone up a lot, but
I know, but that was hot. You got to admit, when you were doing those airport shots,
I never
and it was on
enjoyed
the
it.
wrist
But I
and all
never
that.
enjoyed it. I never enjoyed the watch, but
Really?
you're always
Bluesy's
scared of it
nice.
getting.
Smurf's nice and all that, but that bluesy two-tone that was. I like
think-
that.
You know
more
what I
than
think?
The Maserati Blue Daytona.
Well, the only
be
problem
honest.
was the Maserati Blue Daytona had that new clasp because it was a 6-digit.
Yeah.
You know, and I got to tell you, the clasp on the older bluesy. You know what? I wrecked it because I should have just got the bluesy without getting the Daytona, and I would have
And be
loved
done
it.
with it.
But
I got a question for you.
Hmm?
Right before, I don't know, a while ago. I don't know if you still have it. You had the it's like a watch travel case, and you had your pens and everything. It's Scatola del Tempo.
oh yes, Scalido del Tempo.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
happened to that?
What do
I
you
still
What do
got
you
it.
think? What do you think of it?
That brand is really expensive.
Yeah, I know.
They make some. I actually had a 4 watch case. It was fucking useless.
What was the
It's
quality of
fucking
it like?
useless. Because you could never fucking put the watches in properly. They were shit.
Oh, okay.
The quality was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. It was absolutely amazing. But you know what? It's kind of I kept the one that takes everything. I still have it.
Mm.
I bought it on eBay secondhand.
Mm.
And
Because as much as we like our watches, right? It's sometimes you need some quality accessories to go with them. Like we have a holiday place, right? And when we could travel, when we went in this crappy lockdown, thank you.
oh, you can't
Brothers,
travel there?
We would drive down. We'll drive, right? But I'm not gonna. What am I gonna do with the watches? So I want to take 2, 3, 4 watches with me. So I was thinking of getting
It's an
something
apartment
nice.
or a house?
House, right near
You
the
got a
beach.
house? You got an investment house on the beach?
Yeah,
Shit. When did you get that?
2 years ago. It's
I
down in
thought you
Shore
were
Harbour, so
poor.
we holiday there.
I thought you were poor.
Well, I'm not rich, but it's everything that
You're not
we've.
sounding that poor. 2 properties in Sydney?
We worked for
Archie,
it.
keep it confidential. Confidential.
We're paying
My
it.
God.
Timely.
You're doing pretty well.
Wait a minute, Arch. Don't you have 2 properties?
You got
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
than
but
one
I'm the
property.
pontiff, but I'm allowed to.
Just checking.
The Pine
Look,
Barren. Actually,
I got it.
sorry, hang on.
Pine
William
Barren, enjoying the
Money.
watch talk,
No, William
everyone.
Money,
Thank you.
$20.
Actually, we've got another one here. We got William Money, $20. Thanks for letting me on the show, Arch. No worries. Come again tomorrow. Pine Barren, $2. Arch is Marcelo on the. He's just Marcelo's kind of. He's kind of. I got to be completely honest with you. You're right. It's actually very handy to have some nice accessories to take your watch. When you go on holidays, it's nice to take a few watches with you if you've got a bit of security there. I completely understand. Do you take your watches? Tell me this. JJ, you're back.
Yes, I'm back.
How are you, my friend?
I am doing well, Arch, and I do take my watches on vacation, if that's what you're asking.
You got to take them on holiday with you. You want to have a selection, right? Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I got to say,
I'll take a couple, 2 at least.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the thing I find interesting is that when you do travel, it is cool to have some memories with the watches you have there. You've just got to make sure you got a bit of security. Just be very careful. That's the only thing. Here we go. Super chat. Pine Baron, is Marcelo on the dunny? No, that's just his.
Ramsey,
apartment.
$5 next one. Yeah.
Ramsey, $5. Which would you get? The new Tudor Black Bay or the ETA Smiley Dial Tudor? Both black dial and blue. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I actually prefer the newer one.
Yeah.
I like the faux rivet bracelet. Okay, I like the faux rivets. That's just me. And I don't think any of these Tudors are going to be super, super collectible. To be people, they ask the question, how much, what's the best investment? Best this. You know what? If I was Marcelo, I'll be honest with you, nothing he has there really excites me.
There's too many of them around. They're not hard to get now.
Okay.
You know, I'll be honest with you, Marcelo. Nothing really, like, you got a meteorite dial. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But it's, I don't know. I just don't enjoy white gold in sports. It's kind of an oxymoron. White precious metal in a sports watch. Like, as much as I love that sub, it was hard to live with. Because it's a dress watch, isn't it? It's in precious metal.
I like to scratch the watches. I like that they're getting all
Well, that's
the
just
faster.
stupid.
Precious metal.
That's just stupid. Why do you mean you like to scratch the watch? What do you mean by that?
No,
Scratch
like,
your card.
when I say scratch, I don't mean scratch. I mean when
mean
the watches,
using
you know, getting this little. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wear
like
marks,
it.
you mean, not
Beautiful.
scratching it.
Yeah.
But it's precious metal. You don't want to get wear marks on precious metal.
No.
Stainless, yeah, it's another thing. But
I know he's weird, isn't he?
like if I had a gold dress watch, I don't want to get any scratches on that. I want to keep it shiny. But on like the vintage Rolex or whatever with the bracelet and clasp I got, I don't give a shit for that. They can get scratched up all at once. It's a tool watch.
Hey, by the way, timely.
Yeah.
We're coming into the last half hour. I want to talk
Yeah.
to you about cars.
Yeah, you go.
Did you see my video the other day? I was talking about the N20 motor in BMW.
Your video or the one you flicked me?
Yeah, the one I flicked you.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, the
What
guy
did you
was
think?
comparing that with a new motor as well.
Yeah, what did you think? They're just garbage, aren't they?
It's replacement.
BMWs
Yeah.
are garbage now.
Yeah, they're horrible.
They're made, you lease it, you lease one, and then when it's 5 years is up, you give the bloody thing back and don't touch it.
You do what JJ's doing with his Merc, right? You get a brand new, you
Yeah.
lease it, you enjoy it for a few years, and then you get rid of it before it gives you any dramas.
You know, in Australia, a 320i, the dealer's got a lease deal, $240 a week. That's a
I'll
lot
tell
of
you
money.
something.
That's a
When
lot
I
of
went to
money.
go-
200
When I went
a
to
week,
buy
not a
my
month.
my BMW at the time, right?
Yeah.
About a week before I got that one,
Yeah.
because I was in a car accident. Someone wrote my car off. They spun me around, so I needed to get one quick.
This
Yeah,
was
so
the
a couple
Alpha?
of weeks. No, not the Alpha. I had a Mazda between the Alpha and that, but
Okay.
that got ruined, right? Got written off,
Yeah.
and I needed to get.
Yeah.
I had 2 weeks before the
Yeah.
rental car had to be given back, and I had to start paying
Yeah.
for it and all that. So I was in a rush,
Yeah.
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 And I found this 323i BMW, same thing,
Yes.
E90, but it was a 323.
Yeah,
It was
six-cylinder.
a six-cylinder, the small six,
Yeah.
like you were talking about
Yeah.
before.
My
This
parents had
thing
one.
was showroom. It was driven by a guy who barely drove it. It had like 40,000 kilometers on it, nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
And I went and checked it out, and I said to him, I said, I just started looking now. I'm going to leave you a deposit right now, and then
Yeah.
tomorrow morning I'm going to the bank and I'll come back and pick up the car.
Yeah.
And he's going, no deposit. I want the whole money now. I said, well, I can't rip, the money out of the ATM now for everything because there's a limit.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you first thing in the morning. He sold it before I could get him the money. Otherwise, I would have had the 323i.
Oh, 323i is actually a good car.
It was beautiful, silver, immaculate. It was
Actually,
black
yeah.
interior, leather.
Holy
was that one?
shit.
£5.
How much was it? How much was it, if you don't mind me asking? I'll get to that super chat. Just tell me
Yeah,
how much
guys.
was it? How much was the 323?
What was it? It was a while ago. I think what about 9.5, 10?
Andrew Ballantyne, £5. Arch, take Marcelo up the woods. Open the car door and tell him he's free now. Hard to watch him degrade with harsh comments. He looks sad already.
Have JJ take him on a fishing trip.
I think Marcelo's not a bad guy. He just
has to get off the toilet.
He looks more French than Israeli. You know that?
And sounds Spanish.
Arch, when you're going to come visit me in Japan, we talk.
Yeah, he's got a cool life there. I must admit. You showed me where he lives. I've seen it on your video on your channel. It's pretty cool. It's nice tree, leafy area, nice little restaurant. And you said you had your wife. All I saw was her hair in the video. Your wife's hair.
Actually, you know, you also your wife, you know, they don't like to be in videos. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Marcelo's cool. He likes to play with his bird. You know?
Yeah,
now,
there,
look. You haven't got ceiling fans, I hope, have you?
Oh,
You don't have ceiling fans, do you?
No. It's okay.
I got to tell you, you know, the BMWs themselves there, I got to tell you something. I just find, I'm just so disappointed. You know what? I want to show you what a conspiracy we live in, okay? And I think realistically, the truth is, I'm just gonna share this screen. Just hang on there. Okay, let's just pretend, right? Let's just pretend for the last half hour. I'm just going to talk about. That's going to just change around. Okay, so here we go. You want to know about a BMW N20. So you know a little bit about Beamers. What's the N20 engine like, right?
Horrible. Timing chain issues.
Yeah, but hang on. Let's look at this, okay? We go to Google, okay? We go into Google and we think, you know what? Why don't we go and have a look what Google says? What does Google say? The BMW N20. What the BMW... okay, so it tells you which BMWs have it, da-da-da-da-da. The predecessor was the N52, and the successor was the B58. Now it says you look in here. It doesn't tell you it's a monster for timing chain problems. It doesn't come up easily. Okay.
I can tell you it is.
Okay. But
first technology.
Sorry.
First technology, I can tell you it is. So
it's the BMW N20 engine reliable. Let's see what happens when we go to Google. Okay, let's. I just want to show you what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you go in here. It tells you it's a good engine. It doesn't tell you the BMW N20. Sorry.
I looked things up when I went to buy it. I was in a hurry, but I didn't just walk in and go, here's the money. I'll take a bucket of pus.
Here we go. Let's read you this here. Yeah. My F30 328i, I love the F30. I love that shape. Has been problem-free since I took delivery April 2012. Never had a problem, always serviced and maintained. Suddenly, listen to this. So this is a 2012 car, and he reports this in 2015, okay? 3 years, okay? Okay? 3.5 years. Suddenly, I get a low-pressure warning and the car goes into limp mode. I pulled over, had it towed to my BMW service center. They weren't able to get the engine started, but told me I was lucky it went into limp mode because it prevented damage. The next day, I rang. They said it's making strange noises indicating a timing issue. Later that day, I get a call saying the camshaft has snapped. There was metal and plastic all over the engine. The cost is $20,000. What do you think of that timely behavior?
Yeah, it sounds like
it sounds like a BMW. It sounds like a BMW.
Let me tell you the dramas I had. Okay, so I was half lucky because the guy
what model did you have? What year and what model?
It was what year? It was a 2006 or something. E90.
So it was E90.
320. Yeah, E90. It was the first of the E90s, right?
Yeah.
It was in black, and I had the cream leather interior and all that shit. But
okay,
I had the guy I bought it from. He gave me like a year's warranty. So any issues, he'd take it, he'd fix it as well, right? So I went, all right, cool. First thing that didn't work was the key. It's an insert key and a push button start. It wasn't registering the key sometimes. So you could be stranded, right? And it won't start.
Okay.
That's the first thing. So he picked that one up.
Was he Lebanese by any chance? Can I ask you that?
No, he wasn't Lebanese. He was actually Scottish.
Okay. Was he a nice guy?
He's a nice enough guy. I mean,
he had a
really,
car dealership.
No, it wasn't a dealership.
Why did he give you warranty then?
It was, he's a mechanic. He's got his own place, but it wasn't a dealership. I bought it from him. He sells them.
How long before he got pissed off and refused to answer your calls?
About 10.5 months.
Okay.
So I had
that.
Sorry, Archie, I came to pick up a coffee.
That's okay.
Then it started.
How much did you pay for it? How much did you pay
8.5.
for it? How many Ks?
120.
That's kilometers.
Yeah, K, not miles.
Yep. And okay, so keep going. Then what happened? The key next.
So he replaced where the key goes into that whole mechanism.
Did that solve it?
Never had any problems with it. Then the key, right?
Okay.
So I noticed when I was starting to go in for the service, it just didn't have that power that it should have. Just right, it was a little bit, but it wasn't missing or anything like that. So I went in for service, no worries, come out. And then, who
did you service it through?
No, him. He did the service because otherwise it'd void the warranty, right?
Okay.
So then after I got it back, then I had a sensor light come on. So I had the traction control light, the ABS light, and the dynamic whatever friggin' light. I can't remember what it's called, but they were all coming on. And so that ended up being a speed sensor for one of the wheels. There's one sensor per Changed that. Then after that, I had the engine light come on, and I plugged the thing in myself and looked it up myself, and it was the exhaust camshaft timing was it was retarded. It was saying so. That's early, not late. So and it started pinging right under acceleration. So when you give it a boot full, you'd hear it start to backfire and ping because of that. Yeah, because the cam. It was out, a couple of teeth. So that went back then. What else?
Paddock Cigars and Watches. Send me a photo of your 356. 356 is a Porsche tub. Send me a photo. ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com. I'd like to see this 356. Okay, so then what happened? Tell me, keep going. Quick.
Then the alternator went.
Yeah.
No, sorry, the radio went.
Yes.
And he replaced all the radio and insert. Yes. Then after that, the alternator went, and this is when
Was he getting shitty? Was he getting shitty?
She's like, mate, what do you want me to do? So, well, I've still got 2 months warranty, right? So I changed the alternator, because he just wouldn't do it. Yeah. So I changed the alternator, and then after I changed the alternator, I flogged off the car. So what happened? I picked my kid up from school. Yeah. On the way to picking him up, I was around the corner from his school. I got an engine warning light, and then it went into limbo, and I'm like, what the hell? Pulled up to school, had a look, and it was the battery was going flat because the alternator
was sucking it dry.
Took the power, it wasn't putting it back in. You got a super chat, Ramsey, $5.
Okay, just quickly finish your story.
Went into limp mode, wouldn't start. Called the NRMA, which I guess AAA, whatever you guys have over there. He came here, put a jumper pack on. I got it started. I got it home. I got a new alternator. Put the new alternator on. Changed the battery. Logged it off. Never seen it again.
How much you get for it?
Got 6 something, I think it was, and then I flogged off my Monaco Caliber 11, and I ended up
and you got the
car, and I ended up buying the Mazda now.
Admittedly, you are buying an old BMW. You're asking for trouble. They realistically that any car has a shelf life of 10 years. Here we go. Ramsey, $5. Arch, modern Tudor Black Bay or Breitling Super Ocean 42, not the Heritage. You know what? I don't really like the Super Ocean. I like the Heritage. I only like the Heritage Super Ocean, not the standard Super. What do you think, Wizard, of the Super Ocean?
I prefer the Heritage, I think.
I prefer the Heritage too.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with the Heritage. Timely, man, timely. Hello, Timely.
Yeah, go for it, Mia.
What a disaster. BMW ownership is an absolute disaster.
Yeah,
And-
it's
Archie,
a money
could you
pit.
make money on cars?
What?
Make money on what?
Could you make
Cars.
money on normal cars?
Not on this one.
Like BMW,
No.
Mercedes.
But you know what? Some people that you can get cars out of Japan. You know that?
Yeah, these
Because
are
they're
had-
right-hand drive. You can get
Remember,
cars out of.
I
Sorry?
had 2 weeks to get a car, yeah?
Yeah, yeah. So you got the Mazda. What Mazda did you get?
It's
No,
2016
I
or
just asked you, could you make
2015.
money on cars?
You can make money on anything, but it's hard. You can make money on any. It depends what you know about. You know, buying and selling. There's always room to take advantage of people and sell it to some other idiot, isn't there? You know, you can, of course, you can make money on anything, but it's a tough thing. It's a tough. Cars are hard because there's so many moving parts and technology in these things. In an old European car, how long do you expect it to last? And eventually, what happens is you didn't even talk about motor problems. But these electronics, they all fail and they cost a fortune. It's so integrated. When the cat doesn't work, the car won't start because it's an integrated part. This is the problem. You can't just turn off this and just run straight exhaust. Straight exhaust, no cats. You can't do that. So it's actually quite complicated. You know what? You don't see many old cars on the roads, Timely, do you?
Not really, eh?
Do you see many E46s around?
No, not really. I've seen a couple, but
E36? 36? Never?
I've seen a couple of them, but only at car meets and stuff, but not just driving around.
Like even the Statesmen from the 90s, you don't see them around. You know, like even Camrys from the 90s, you don't really see them, do you?
Saw one the other day on the way to work.
Like you don't see Sigma, do you? Do you see a Sigma?
No.
When
and
was
if
the
you
last
do-
time you saw a Sigma?
The last time I saw one, I don't know, it was months ago. It was a blue one, and the guy ripped out the motor and put an SR20 in it turbo.
What's an SR20?
It's a Nissan motor. It's a turbocharged Nissan motor.
Yeah.
He's hotted this thing up.
Yeah, I hate Nismos. Guys, I'm going to wrap this show up in a couple minutes. Car talk. You don't have a car, Marcello, do you?
Don't
No
have
car.
money for a car. I don't have money for a car, Arch.
Saad is a big, you know Saad below you, Timely, he had a McLaren.
Yeah? Well, very good. Which one?
650S.
Some people
by the-
have, some people don't.
Correct. One Baron, $10.
Pine Barren, $10. Arch, that's not totally true. I have an air-cooled 1998 911S that starts with a half turn of the key, even when I haven't driven it for a few months. Oil changes and tires, most reliable car I have.
Yeah, that's called a unicorn.
Yeah, unicorn. Mind you, the air-cooled ones, see the air-cooled, they didn't, the problem with a lot of these cars now, Weezard, so much computers and shit. I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. They do amazing shit, but do we really need a computer in the oil sump telling the car how the oil's, I don't know. What I don't understand is, Timely, even those 323 engines you were talking about, they're considered one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Actually, they're considered probably the best BMW engine made in modern times. They still have a plastic ignition coil. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
I know. Yeah, I know.
Why? Why? Can I ask you, why the hell you do not put plastic into a metal casting engine, do you?
Here's another one for you for plastic, right?
Yes.
I had a Ford Falcon. It was a BA Mark II XR8, so it was the 260 Boss engine, right?
Yeah.
The timing
year?
chain adjuster, the
What year?
pulley.
What year was this?
It's plastic. It's mine was a 2005. This was going back years, but
Yeah.
the next model up, the BF,
Plastic.
has an identical engine just about, and the pulley is exactly the same. They have a metal one. Why put on a timing chain plastic? You got super chats. The Vidal, $5.
Vidal, $5. Mr. Tudor to you, $5. 7K Rap Fovic exhaust for the F90 or another Tudor.
Tudor.
What's an F90? What's an
Don't worry about an
F90?
exhaust for the F90. Tudor.
He means E90, doesn't he?
Probably. Just get a Tudor.
Yeah, forget mucking around with the exhaust.
Just get the watch.
Anthony Napolitano, $2. Keep going until 12. Someone super chat $50. If someone
bucks.
super chats $50, we will stay on until 12. I will at least anyhow. What a lovely bird. I must admit, parrots are absolutely gorgeous. I love his plumage, his color. You can see he's a healthy bird. He's got nice feathers. Do you give him cuttlefish to sharpen his beak?
Dry
You need to also have some grit. You need to have grit. You know, grit, the sand.
What is
They need
grit?
to. It's special sand.
Grit.
The bird.
It's like sand for his beak. He sharpens his
She
beak.
have,
Yeah.
yeah.
What a
She
beautiful-
have that. She have that.
You gotta do that. What a lovely little bird. Timely. Let me say this to you.
Oh, no, Arch.
What is he, a Quaker?
Yeah.
Back on. Sorry for a second. The super chat with the F90 he's talking about. Bring up an F90 BMW. There actually is one. I just looked it up. Right, an F90 BMW. It's one of the new ones.
5 Series.
Yeah, have a look.
5 Series.
Guy at my work has one. It's got the
the 5 Series were so
sensor for
cheap.
distancing.
They used to be. Nobody wanted to buy 5s. They're all buying X5s. You know that?
Yeah. He's saying exhaust for one of them, or
What's wrong with the stock exhaust? They're pretty amazing. They're a great
they
car.
sound all right. Get the
What
tuner.
engine's he got? What engine does he have in his F90?
Super chat. What motor you have?
Because I reckon it'd probably be the 4-cylinder, wouldn't it? Most of them are the 4s, aren't they?
I think so. Yeah. Andrew Ballantyne, £2.
Andrew Ballantyne, £2. Plot twist. Marcelo is Artem's dad. I don't know about that, but anyhow. Look, I got to tell you, these 5 Series, I've seen these going out at discounts like for 50,000 at one stage. You know what? You walk into BMW in Australia, you used to be able to get deals. You know what a 320 costs now to walk at? 76,000.
Oh.
Like, if you go in there with 50 grand, 50 grand gets you nothing. 50 grand is a lot of money, in my opinion.
Yeah, but this is an M5. You're talking totally different. It's over 100,000.
No. Well, I'm just saying.
5 Series.
Yeah, we're just talking.
Oh.
Yeah. No. I know this is an M5, but
320i. He's saying it's
320 BMW.
That's outs, man.
Yeah, that's what they cost in Australia, don't they? They're really expensive. That's an F30. That's an F30. But Lexus. Do you know what's happened to Lexus?
No, tell me. Don't. Actually, you know what? I wanted to get one, so probably best not to.
No, they're dropping the IS series. Idiots.
Why would you do that?
That's guess what? So the only one you can get is the stupid SUVs, which I hate SUVs.
Oh, the RXs.
The ES. The ES. You know this? The ES.
I don't like Lexus SUVs.
Lexus drops IS. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. I'll show you the news article. Lexus drops. This is cars in Australia. Actually, it's my video comes up. Look at that. Lexus drops IS Australia. They're no longer bringing in the IS series. And you know what? That's the only decent one.
Yeah. IS
Look at this.
250.
IS. They're no longer bringing him in. Here we go. Discontinued in Australia. Look at this. This is stupidity on a grand
I'll
sale.
get a Lexus then. Look at that. Look at that one there in the front. Look at that.
Look at this. A shock change to Lexus strategy will see 3 core models discontinued entirely for Australia, including the just launched IS sedan. They're going to drop the IS Sports Sedan, the RC Sports Coupe, and the CT Compact Hatch.
Wow.
So they're just going to be boring then?
They're going to have the ES as the base model now. You know the ES? I hate the... That's just a Camry with chrome.
So it's just going to be a boring brand now. It's going to be like
That's just
Fiona
dumb.
with trim.
You know what I'm saying or not? It's just ridiculous. What's wrong with them?
Look at that.
Actually, tell me about the Tesla sell in Japan. Sorry, in Australia.
Yeah, yeah. I got to be honest with you. I I think Tesla itself. Okay, let's call it up. Let's go and have a look.
Look, in Sydney, there's a few Teslas I pass every now and then. One guy at work has a Tesla, one of them little ones. But you need to charge them everywhere. We don't have the infrastructure at the moment in Australia, really, for all these rapid charging stations, yeah? So it's
no price negotiation. You've got to pay so the cheapest is the Model 3, right? Look at this. This is the Model 3.
Yeah, this is what the guy at work has. You know,
he's got a Model 3.
Yeah.
What does it give you the price?
I don't know, by the way, in Australia, you need to pay more tax because it's gas-free or something?
No, you don't have to pay more tax on these. You actually
it's got a 4-year, 80,000 kilometer warranty.
Because they want you to buy electric over here. Yeah, but this you don't. The guy at work is driving into work. You don't even hear him coming. You got to look.
So Model 3 in Australia is $60,000. There you go.
Yeah.
It's not bad, I guess.
Would you, 60,000? Would you buy one or a BMW, Timely, or a Mercedes? What would you buy?
I'd get the Mercedes if they're my three choices.
I don't even think this looks like a $60,000 car. Do you?
No way. It looks too cheap.
And I know it doesn't need a grill in the front because there's nothing to really cool down, but it looks ugly without the front grill, yeah? It doesn't look right.
And I like these wheels better, but these wheels look
It's like your wife without eyebrows or something, it looks like, yeah?
Yeah,
missing.
Archie, this is new or used?
These are demos.
Yeah.
Because there is a big waiting list on any new cars, okay?
DC and LV, $2.
Here we go. DC and LV, $2. Tesla is like a quartz watch, no real soul. You betcha. I got to be honest with you, they just don't feel special. These Teslas here, I don't think they... Look at the S. You know the Model S?
Yeah.
Actually, there's none... Oh, let's look at used.
I haven't driven one, but if all you heard was road noise, like tyre on road, that would drive me nuts.
Yeah, I got to agree with you there. See, then the Model X, you know the Model X, that's the S, there's none
That's
of
the
that.
SUV.
Yeah, that's the gull wing doors, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like Tesla, period.
No.
You don't like them?
No.
No soul, or what's wrong with them?
No soul.
You know, Arch, I have a customer here that he sold his Range Rover for Model S. And he took the Model S.
Oh, I think I'd probably take the Range Rover is so bad, but they're evil. They're evil.
When you buy the Tesla, right, do they come with one of them remote control things too, so you can cruise it around?
Well, it has auto drive. It has auto drive.
Mr. Tudor to you, $5.
Here we go. First edition M5 F30 twin turbo V8 4.4 600 horsepower Arch. You know what? That V8 is absolute horror story. I got to be honest with you. That is one of the worst motors. If you check out Exotic Car Play Place on YouTube, Canadian guy. Because, you know, where they put the turbo is in the V of the engine. Do you know that? Ridiculous.
Stupid place for it.
Guys, we're going to wrap this baby up in a couple minutes. We're not making it
to keep it going. $50.
We got 8 minutes to go. I gotta tell you, Tesla. The thing is, you know, they can be really expensive when they're out of warranty.
Insanely expensive.
You want something cheap. Why would you go electric? Why wouldn't you go like a turbo diesel or something rather than get 1,000 kilometers of tank? Why wouldn't you do that?
Look, the Tesla is cool. I must admit, it is cool. You just plug it. But that's the problem. You don't have those charging stations around, do you, really?
And you can't even go far with the damn thing.
No, but diesel, you get like a lot of Ks out of a tank, and diesel's everywhere.
Yeah, diesel's stinky, but, you know.
I know, but I'm saying...
And the question is, when you need to change the battery, how much is going to cost to change the battery?
Battery is like 20,000. It's big money. Battery
big money, a third the price.
And people that drive these things, they say it's better for the environment, but they're not thinking about the power station that's burning the coal to make the electricity to charge these suckers up, and all the chemicals and shit involved in the batteries as well, right? And then when they're dead, what do you do with them?
They don't advertise that.
And you know what? If you need to do any panel repairs timely, it's very expensive to get a panel shop to actually fix or repaint or do anything. Because you've got to be, because it's high voltage. You know, if you can't just plug in normally they put a current through it for the paint to stick.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's very dangerous. High voltage.
You want better economy? Don't push the pedal so hard.
But you must admit, Tesla's amazing that you've actually got electric cars like. I mean, that is amazing.
Yeah,
technology.
the idea of it's, but have you seen one in person? This model here, this.
I've actually been in a Tesla X.
The guy at work is smart too. He parks in a spot where there's actually a PowerPoint behind him, and he plugs it in, so he doesn't.
Is he allowed to plug it in?
I don't know, but he does it. The Pine Barren, $5.
I have
Pine Barren, $5. Don't buy a Tesla, but if you do have one, get rid of it before the warranty expires.
Definitely.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the thing is too, Porsche is bringing out electric. You know, they got that electric Porsche.
Yeah.
BMW has got the, they've got yeah, and Mercedes got the ECQ. You know, the SUV. Yeah. They're all. The problem is all these governments are forcing. You know what I don't understand is why they don't make. I've said this before. I had that stupid woman on. She was pissing me off. You know, what's that lady's Kelly? You know, she kept answering the question. Was annoying me when I had that weirdo on. Why can't they make a car that lasts 20 years? Like instead of using a plastic water pump, you use a metal one. Instead of, why can't they make a car to last 20 years? I would buy one.
Doesn't make the money.
Then they don't make money on parts and labor.
Yeah, but I'm still not, like, you remember the Mercedes W123? That was a Beirut taxi that could last forever. I'm still convinced they could do that.
They could, but they just choose not to, so they can make money.
These were the best Benzes, the Beirut taxi. Remember these, Wizard?
Oh yeah.
Did you ever have one of these, Wizard?
No, but my uncle had one in Greece.
A diesel?
Yep.
What did he think of it?
I think the thing went like almost 200,000 kilometers. Then he passed away, but I don't know anybody took it.
Arch.
Yes.
Which one is the Botswana special Top Gear? James May drove one of these things across the desert.
Yes, they're a great car.
He cut the roof and doors and everything off it as well. But
I remember. I got to be honest with you. I think. How many Ks do you get out of a car? Wizard, you're an engineer. You're an architect. Design. How many Ks? They reckon a car now is 200,000 miles. That's about
kilometers?
No, miles. So that's about 350,000 kilometers. That's the life of a car.
Yeah, but that's a lot. See, I don't know if anybody keeps cars that long anymore.
I had one.
What did you have?
The Twin Spark Alpha 156.
That's incredible. That is incredible.
I got to about 300 and something, 315-ish. I think it was.
And what went wrong in it?
The intake went.
Oh, the intake. Could you repair it?
Sorry?
Could you repair it or not?
Well, it was $750 for a new intake, and then at the wreckers for a twin spark motor, same motor out of the 147, it was about $800. So I went and got another motor, swapped them out, put my ECU on it, and that was it. It was good. 45,000 kilometers again.
Yeah, these Mercedes that Ponta was showing, these are called Die Hard. Can't kill these cars.
They don't have a lot of electrics in it. You know, it's like with Ferrari.
That's why.
You know, like seriously, you know, with Ferrari, I'll be honest with you, you look at these Ferraris, like the 348, right? That's kind of the last
of the Testarossa.
These didn't have much electronics in them.
No.
You know what they still had a computer that you plug into them.
But that was for like injection and stuff.
This is the Testarossa?
No, this is a 3
No, it's not
Testarossa is
Testarossa.
the V12. Testarossa
Yeah.
is the V12. I think, remember the 355? You don't like the 355, guys? Remember the
355 F1. Yeah.
Oh, you
But
stay
that
away
was-
from the
that was the
F1.
next
Stay away
one.
from the
Yes.
F1. That's just a disaster,
This was the next model up from the 348.
Yeah, and then it became the 360. You know that, the 360?
And then
I thought the 360
340.
Medina was the most beautiful looking modern Ferrari.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
why would
360
you-
Modena is gorgeous.
Why would you make a limousine out of a Ferrari? So then you can't
Could
drive
you-
fast.
Because you have no brain. You got more money than brains.
But do you understand you can't drive fast because it's so long,
No.
and
It's not
it
a
doesn't
luxury car.
corner. Sorry?
It's not a luxury car.
Archie, it's a gimmick.
Exactly.
It's a
It's a
gimmick.
gimmick. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick.
360
that-
more than a...
That engine wouldn't be that powerful anyhow. It's only a
No,
V8.
no, no.
It only works when it's a light chassis,
It was designed to power a
It's a nice
light
gimmick.
sports car, not 50 people having drinks.
Exactly. And I got to be honest with you guys. Any car now that needs the computers, see, they really have their own monopoly on it now. You can't take it anywhere. You can't tune it. You know what my dream Ferrari is, guys?
The white
I'll show you.
Testarossa.
I want
So
one of
you want
these.
Miami vibe.
I like
Alright.
these here, 1960s.
Close to what I like. Punch
No,
in 250 GTB Lusso.
Oh no, but that's expensive. The
Yeah, that's-
250, the Lusso is an amazing. But you know what you can get? The 250 GTE. Look at that, because that's actually, I think, cooler than the Lasso.
That looks more like a DB5.
There you go. That's the
Kind of look to
that's the
it.
250 GTE 2+2. How do you think of that? And you know who had one of these and loved it?
Yeah.
Enzo.
Did he?
Yeah, he liked the GTE much better than the because they were the same price when they were new.
Yeah.
Arch, what about the James Bond? From Sean Connery, the
DB5.
Aston Martin. That one is
Yeah, I got to be honest with
cylinder.
you. Astons have always been problematic, but haven't they? I don't know. You know what they reckon is the real? That's the DB5, but they had the DB6. You know, the DB6 is a better car.
What about the DB4 Zagato?
Oh, that's. You know, Alpha did Zagato stuff as well. You know that?
Zagato's the designer.
I know. Alpha did stuff with that as well. You know
Yeah.
that? You know the.
Yeah.
You know what I think?
This
One of the
is
most.
classic.
Okay, you remember these SZs? Do you remember
SZ,
these?
yeah.
The Monster. That's based on the Alpha 75.
And then there was the
And there was the
TZ1,
Junior.
whatever it
You
was,
see
the
these
old
little
one.
things here?
Mm.
But you know what I liked in Alpha? One of my favorite was the GTV 6. Look at I reckon these.
Alfetta.
These here
Yeah.
are sexy. Look at just the look
Yeah.
of that. I nearly bought one.
The guy around the corner has one here.
You should
You
not,
right.
Arch. You should not. I have an uncle that died from Alfa Romeo, from a Spider Alfa Romeo. One of my uncles died.
He died. How do you mean he died? What happened?
What do you get hit
He
by?
died from a. He bought in the 90s an Alfa Romeo Spider. If you know the
Yes.
convertible Spider.
Yeah, I know the
And
one.
from-
It's a classic.
Yeah. So from driving from Montreal to Miami, in the way he flies from the car.
He what?
He flies from the car.
He
The
what?
car. He flies from
He
the
what?
car. The car slept and he fly. And
Did he have a
he
seatbelt
died.
on?
Yeah, but the car was a little bit unstable and you
How
know,
fast
I
was
mean,
he going?
The
Was it
motherfucker used to
maintained?
go fast. used to drive fast. He always
Where
drive
is your
fast.
uncle now?
He's in heaven.
He's in heaven now.
He
yeah.
died. He died, Sad. But I gotta say,
That's
did-
why
did you-
from that moment, my family usually have money to buy Porsche and other. Nobody bought ever kind of a, they had this thing in their mind that even a Porsche looked like a spider, so they never bought this kind of cars. No more.
I think your uncle got to take responsibility for his own stupidity, to be completely frank and honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
That's
of course,
like
of
buying a
course.
big motorbike and then saying it's a Widowmaker. Yeah, but you got to be sensible. Timely, what do you think of these alphas?
I love them. And they got one of the nicest.
You know, they had one of these on
361s.
car sales for $86,000 last week.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. He's dreaming.
Oh,
But
plastic inside it though.
you know what Alpha I used to love as a kid?
Go.
Alpha 90. You remember the Alpha 90?
Yeah.
Did you like them?
Yeah, that was
Ah,
sweet.
nice.
You know,
Yeah,
they had a
which one I
briefcase
prefer-
instead of a glove box. You had a briefcase. Did you know that?
The one I prefer to that.
Look at this. I'll show you the briefcase. Look at this. They had a briefcase that would
Really?
come out. Instead of
Oh,
a
wow.
glove box, you had a briefcase you could take out.
Super
There you go.
chat.
Look at that.
Super chat. Wow.
Van Lux, $2.80. Porsche 930 Turbo Slat Nose. I never really liked these. I never really liked them. Anthony Napolitano, bring up an Alpha GT V6. I've got
Bring it up.
one.
Alfetta GTV6.
GT V6. Is that a 105?
Super chat
Oh,
from
no, this
Wine
is...
Baron.
Why's he got the new?
Is that what he's talking about? I don't think
Well,
it's that one. I think he means
No,
a GT.
Probably the GT, the new, yeah. The one there, the
Yeah.
white one.
Yeah, the white one. That's exactly it. That's what the GT there. I like the Brera. Did you like the Brera?
Yeah, the Brera wasn't too bad. I didn't mind the shape of it. I liked the, what was it, the front end on it looked really nice. And then the GT was about the same time they come out, I think.
Pine Baron, $25. Here we go. Keep the show going. So if you guys are gonna go, you're welcome to jump off. I'm just
There's $1 a
chatting
minute.
cars for the last stretch.
All right, here's a
Alpha is a
car
good
one
price
for
in
you.
Australia.
Yes, so go on. Timely.
If you could drive any car, don't worry about money. Just if you could drive any car, what would your car be just to go for a spin? Just to drive it yourself, to enjoy it, to feel it.
Like for what?
Your car, dream car, just to go for a drive. You not to own it, but if you could drive any car made, what would you drive? Just to go for that one, that one drive through the country roads or whatever to float your boat.
You know, it's funny you say that because I've actually thought about this, right? Because I used to want a Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
But then you know what? They're so bloody. They're so low. They're too low.
Yeah.
What model?
And for me, actually, I tell you what I really like. Okay, let's just show you. Okay, so if I was to get I can't afford a Ferrari. Okay, let's be honest there. But you know what model I really like? I really like that 330 GTE. Okay, because that was the iteration. Okay, so 2+2. I like because I can take the kids with me. I want to take the kids with me. Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what I would really want? If I could get any car, Ferrari, I'd get a 246 Dino. 246 Dino Ferrari. They weren't even a Ferrari, really. What do you think of that?
Ferrari badge on them.
That's what I'd get. And the
designed
GTS had the little Targa top, but I'd prefer the proper coupe.
So
I
that
like this
car, Fiat designed them in cooperation with Ferrari, and there's a Fiat Dino as well. It's a different shape.
Yes, I know. You know the Fiat Dino, that was a Fiat. The Fiat Dino uses the same engine.
Yeah.
You know what else uses that engine?
Yeah, the
Lancia Strata.
Stratos.
Yeah, so that's the Fiat.
Yeah.
That actually
It's not
looks better as a...
It's not a sporty, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I tell you what I'd get. Seriously, if I could get any car there, I'd tell you what I would get, right? I reckon these are cool, okay? I want to get a Mercedes 600. What do you think of these? Turn up in one of these. What do you think of that?
The boss's car, mate. That's
And I would prefer one with flagpoles on it. See flagpoles at the front? This is the Pullman version. That's the Pullman version. But the standard one, it's actually got, you can put the flags. Here's a little ding there. You can put the flags on it. I got a friend who's got one of these.
You look like
I'll tell you who's got one. You know who's got one? You know, Ronnie from Vintage Watch Co. He had one of these.
Oh wow.
It's actually he had this color, this silvery champagne color. That's what color he had. I've been in it. It's the only problem with these cars is everything is bloody hydraulics. You know, like the electric windows are hydraulics.
Yeah.
And so if the suspension is hydraulics as well.
The Rolls do that too. The old ones, they got hydraulic for everything.
They use the Citroen system.
How expensive would it be to
has
maintain this?
this car has a problem.
That is the problem. Maintenance. You know what I really like as a limousine now? I tell you what I reckon is one of the coolest limousines is the Maserati Quattroporte.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
It's nice.
I know this.
Four door.
Very problematic.
But it's got the Ferrari
Problematic.
motor in it.
But
Very
you know
problem.
the one I like best is the early 2000 ones. You know, the early. I like actually. I don't know if you know this. This was the Quattroporte. This is the early ones, right? Then I'm just going to change this to 2000. The first series I think looked good. So this here with the big mouth. See the big mouth? That's what I liked. In this blue.
I thought that they released a Ghibli, something like that.
Well, the Ghibli's the smaller one. I don't
Ghibli.
particularly.
Yeah.
The Ghibli's
is-
based on an E-Class.
This is just a Ferrari with four
Four
doors.
doors, yeah, but it's something
But you know
like-
what car I would have, seriously? If you said to me, what car can I have? You know what I reckon it would be?
What?
I reckon I'd go Bentley.
Is Visit okay?
Sorry?
Bentley.
Is Visit okay? Visit.
A what? Wizard.
Is
Is
the-
Wizard
is the-
okay?
Wizard.
Wizard, are you okay? Wizard? Wizard? Are you okay, man? Sorry, we're worried about you. You okay?
Sorry. Yes.
Holy shit.
I took my meds, and my meds make me very drowsy.
Wizard, if you got to lie down, man, you can leave the stream. If you want to lie down, man, we love you. Please have a lie down, Wizard.
Super chat.
You have a lie down. Is Wizard okay? Andrew Ballantyne, £2. Archie,
Yes,
is Wizard
yes.
Okay? Yeah.
Yes.
Holy shit. I don't want
just
Wizard,
getting
it's
sleepy.
ratings. Wizard, if you're going to die, can you make
That
sure
would've
you're
been-
on Tim's show, okay?
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
die on
sure.
my
Another
show.
first for your
I don't
show.
want it's ratings poison. You know this? I mean, Wizard, come on.
I hear you, Pontiff. I hear you.
I don't want to be cursed. You know
no,
what I
God
mean?
forbid. God forbid.
Wizard, come on, Wizard. You know, please.
Not you, mighty Pontiff. Not you.
I got to tell you, you know what I like? I absolutely like this. The Bentley Arnage. That's actually one of my favorites.
Oh, the Arnage. Yeah, I like the Arnage
Yeah.
myself.
And they're cheap in America. You know, there was a YouTube channel. Sorry, I got to bring this screen up. There was a
Arnage
YouTube
cheap.
channel called Josh's World. Do you ever watch that? Any of
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
watch?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You watched Josh's World, Wizard?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yep. The Arnage is gorgeous. My friend has the Flying Spur.
Well, actually, okay, the Spur. Okay, now let's just clarify this, Wizard. You know the Rolls-Royce Seraph? It is the same as the Arnage.
Yes.
The body is the same. I think the
Yes.
engine's different. Because this is when Audi and BMW... So Audi took over... Vag took over Bentley and BMW took over Rolls-Royce.
Yep.
One Baron, $5.
Pine Barren, all this BMW talk will put anyone to sleep. Arch, what do you make of Bentley reliability? You know,
I'll tell
Bentley reliability...
I'll tell you who wouldn't go to sleep talking about all this BMW talk. Owners and ex-owners, they'd be sweating bullets.
I got to be honest with you. These Bentleys, I'm told, are absolutely
I have an
worse.
X3M Sport.
They are worse than Rolls-Royce, apparently. I've been told the Rolls-Royces are actually easier to keep than the Bentleys. Vag, like you can't even get a new key for an Arnage. I was actually talking to Mr. Two when we were friends still, and he almost bought a Bentley Arnage. And he told me what a horror story it could have been. Look, I think realistically, if you were to... Look, if you had a lot of money... What's the ultimate car, Wizard?
Sean W.
I would have to say well, it depends. If you want like super class and comfort limousine style, you go with a Rolls Royce. If you go a little sportier, go Bentley. If you want to go more sportier, I would choose the Aston Martin DBS. But that's just me.
Sean W, $2.80. Wizard, what about a 458 or a 488 for your sports car? No, Wizard likes V12 front engine, don't you, Wizard?
Yeah, I do. I like the Maranello.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest there. The front-engined V12 was the Ferrari. That was what they were famous for.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the way back in history. Testarossa, the original, the 250.
I love the Berlinetta Boxer. I love the Dinos, but those are old.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, for Ferrari, he used to race for Alfa Romeo.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's where it's sort of Ferrari. Sorry, Alfa Romeo kind of went like Chrysler. In the day, Alfa Romeo was hideously expensive, and then they went mass market.
Alfa had with the race team. Enzo was racing for Alfa, and where the Ferrari badge came from, it was from, I think it's his brother's friend during World War One. That was his family crest emblem, and they had it on the plane. Yeah, and he got shot down or whatever. So he went to the family and said, in honor of him, can I make this for my racing emblem for my car? They said, sure. So he had the Alfa with the Ferrari badge on the side, yeah, like you see on the cars now, on the race cars.
Wow.
And then he wanted to make his own race team. Alfa said, you're under contract. You got I think it was 5 years or whatever. World War II broke out. Time passes. At the end of World War II, he comes back and says, well, my contract's out of date. Thank you. And then makes the horses the badge.
Amazing story there. Amazing story. I got to tell you, if I had, you know what I reckon a good car would be, honestly? This here would be a very good car. The Century. Have you seen these Centuries? What do you think of these?
You want to go presidential, Arch?
And these have got a V12 in them. You know this?
Archie's going for dictator cars.
These are the Yakuza drives around in.
These are bulletproof.
These are kind of the Century. You know, this is what high-ranking Japanese drive around in. It's kind of a Japan's answer to the Rolls Royce. I got to be honest with you.
You know, this is a Toyota. You know that.
You just said that.
Yes, Toyota. I reckon it. You know what I really like as a bit of a classic car, the Lexus LS400, the first Lexus that came out. I quite like these. I reckon they would be kind of a fun. You got a V8 in them.
I think my favorite sedan I owned was the S55 AMG, the Benz I had.
The problem with Mercedes, it's all plastic garbage now.
No, not when I had it, 2006. No, it was still.
Oh, 2006.
And she was fast as hell, man.
Oh, Saad's just got some information. Saad just said 2006 was a very bad time because, and I agree with Saad. You know why? Because they were in bed with Daimler. Remember Chrysler?
Yeah, they were. Yep.
And they also had the horrible wiring loom. I don't know if you know about the biodegradable Mercedes wiring loom had just finished. And they had some major, that was not a good year, Saad, was it?
Yes. I had a gearbox breakdown W221. It was called W221.
Yes.
I have the 222 right now. I have sent you photographs on WhatsApp. Maybach specs.
Oh, you got
I remember back in the 80s, the best one I loved was the 560 SEC.
Oh, you had an E200 as well. How do you find that?
The Cabriolet, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, it was a good. It was an okay car.
Why did you get the 200? Wouldn't you get like the 300?
You know, this was a special spec, special order car. It had red top with red interior. Normally they don't do that.
I like that. I like that combination.
Yes, EMG
You're looking
specs.
very thin in this photo. How many years ago was this?
2016, I believe. It was 2016.
Jeez, I'm just going to call this photo up here, guys.
Jenny Oscar.
Saad. You got that's the S400, and that's your Mercedes there.
Yes. 4 or 5 Land Cruisers also.
I see. And is it safe to drive around Pakistan in these? Do people try and?
Yes, these are normal cars. Nothing special in them.
But you won't get hijacked in Pakistan driving around in this?
No, not an issue.
Mr.
I
Me.
had ministers in these cars with me. Ministers.
I see.
Yes.
This is all his cars?
Yeah, he's.
I'm more into Land Cruisers these days.
Well, they're reliable. You know that. And whose Bentley is this?
But that was my Continental GT with a W12 engine.
Oh, how did you find that?
The interior was extremely beautiful, the burl wood and stuff. But I had an issue with it when I was, punching it too much at one go, and it started missing. So I got scared of that. I felt like
How many
there was
cars
a
do you own
problem
now?
with the head.
What
Grey
color
color.
was this?
Grey.
What? Gray. And
Yes.
what color inside?
Beige.
That's the
And was it-
GT Coupe, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had the 4-door version also, Flying Spur.
The Flying Spur.
Yes, in blue.
They
How
are
many
like
cars do you own
tanks,
now?
Pandav. They're so heavy.
It's amazing. It's amazing cars. And
Nice car, mate. Well
what
done.
happened to the Range Rover? You had the Range Rover supercharged?
Yes, still have it.
Any good?
It has few electric problems. The air suspension had a problem. The sunroof had problem. The rear seat was not reclining. Even though it is a brand new car, it still has some problems in it.
Well,
I would never recommend, but it is extremely fast. It is much faster than the Tundra. I spent around $40,000 on that Toyota Tundra to make it faster, 650 horsepower, but it is not fast enough.
Arch, how many cars do you have?
I like the Toyota Tundra. It is very reliable, by the way.
How many cars do you have now?
Maybe 8, 9 cars. I don't remember.
Okay. That's pretty outlandish there. The depreciation is massive on these things.
how many people in your family drive these cars?
Actually, you will be surprised. Only me. My father,
one backside driving 9 cars, yeah.
Because my elder brother, he lives in UK, so either me or my father or my mother with a driver. That is it.
Beautiful.
Actually, I gotta say, Toyota Mo's just piped in here, and he says, "This is actually one of my favorite cars." Actually, Toyota Mo, $5. Arch, I have a Lexus GS350. Lexus has recently discontinued that car. They are sticking with the ES for manufacturing reasons. No more rear wheel sedans. And I gotta tell you, the GS350. I gotta be honest with you. If you want a nice, reliable car, the GS350 is beautiful. I thought they looked stunning. They're kind of like a CLS in Lexus. And I don't understand why they would cut this out. I don't understand this. Why would you cut this sort of stuff out? It's absolutely it's crazy. Why would you do that? I don't understand it. I'm just going to pull it up, share screen.
And white punter.
The big Lexus was the LS 400.
Yeah, but the GS was kind of the cool one.
Yeah, it was more the sportier.
Yeah.
So the ES, it just looks like a Camry. I mean, I'm sorry. Nothing wrong with the Camry. I quite like the Camry, but why are you going to spend all that money? NY Punter, $2 monthly tithing to the goat horned watch guru. Thank you, monthly tithing there. Thank you. Seriously, guys, I don't understand what's wrong with Lexus. They, I tell you, if I had a windfall, I think the LC 500 would be my. These are reliable. I think these would work as a super. You know what I mean? Instead of buying a Porsche, would you get one of these Lexuses? What do you think?
Yeah, but that's a totally different car.
Well, it's a supercar, isn't it? Sort of thing.
I'd rather have a Carrera GT. You'll blow this away like it's going backwards.
You reckon?
The Carrera
Actually,
GT,
funny to
yeah.
hear this. In Japan,
Spend
they
$500,000
sold
and
the
you'll
German
see.
one.
Sorry? Because these have got a beautifully naturally aspirated V8. They're incredibly quick.
They are. It's not going to catch a GT coupe, but Carrera GT is like the pinnacle.
No. I completely get you. It's guys, I'm going to wrap this baby up. I want to thank everyone for coming on. We had a great day. We spoke really well. We had some great fun, and we got to see some Assad's cars there. They're really quite cool, and that's just how it goes, guys. It's a lot of fun. So guys, we'll be back tomorrow. And remember,
don't forget to upvote. Please upvote the Pontiff.
Here we go. $5 Pine Barren Wizard. The Carrera GTs are north of $1 million now.
Even better.
Ooh.
They weren't when they first came out.
It's like a watch.
I gotta tell
like
you, it is. I gotta tell you, man. Seriously, remember, $2.5 million up. Get a Japanese eco shitbox. That's what you need for reliability. That's what you really need there. Pine Barren. Nice one, Arch. Thank you. Pavel, $5. Thank you so much there. So, yeah, guys, that is how it goes. So, I got to tell you what, Saad has had a few good things there, Saad. What car? Would you buy another Bentley, Saad?
Never.
No?
I don't. No, never. Maybe if I get money from somewhere, Rolls Royce Wraith or not Rolls Wraith, Phantom Drop Head Coupe. I like that. Phantom Drop Head Coupe is a beautiful car.
Wraith is nice also.
Wraith is it is fine. It is good car.
Yeah,
that's the only car.
Changing cars like you're changing watches.
Exactly. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow.